With the pen, I'm learning life. My verse is divine. Words inspire in perfect time. Nurtured right. Them man there be learning life. Rehearsing life. Trust me, far from certified. Acting while you sleep, I'm working nights. I want all the ups to feel like that Jurgen guy on Merseyside.
Yes, guys. Yes, people. We are back. Another live stream, another video, and another transfer announcement. Cucurella to Chelsea has officially been confirmed. We don't need Brighton coming in and saying that the deal's still yet to go through and everything like that. Chelsea also trolled the fuck out of them with their announcement too. But Cucurella is officially announced as a Chelsea player. Unless you guys have been living under a rock the last few hours. I literally woke up to news an hour ago. Perfect news to wake up to, but yeah, brilliant. And there's plenty more still to come as well. Big up everyone that's in here. We're going to be previewing the Everton-Chelsea game. We're going to talk about the Cucurella transfer as well, but I don't really know what else there is to discuss. We've already spoken about what the player brings to the team. Already spoken about his versatility, his ability to play left centre-back, left wing-back. The absolute upgrade that we've made from Marcos Alonso to Cucurella. And also how this has accelerated the Marcos Alonso to Barcelona deal. There's plenty to get into in this stream. Big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button. Yes, I did wake up at noon. We had a bit of a late night, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Big ups to Timo Werner. Big up SU, Nikoi James, Keeman. Big up Mason Mount, Minerals FC. Big up the brown envelopes in the comment section. Professor the King has already dropped the super chat saying we wasted 63 million on Cucurella. I'm going to need you to delve into that because I don't think it's a waste of money. Not in any way, shape or form. We've upgraded at wing back. Like, we've made brilliant competition for Chilwell. At left centre back, there's going to be competition for places there as well. We've signed one of the best wing backs and full backs in the Premier League. Like, I don't think we've wasted 63 million, but appreciate the donation anyway, my guy. Big up Aaron, Senegalese Maldini, Liam Lane, Texas Blue, Sir Timo Werner, Bobby Hitchin, SU as well, Assad. Everyone that's in here, big up you guys. And smash the like and subscribe button. Let's get into it. Callum as well says, Borat, welcome to TAP. That is an unbelievable comparison. Fair enough. Brilliant. Brilliant donation there, my guy. Sound. Is anything up with the sound, people? Let me know if there's any issues. I saw someone complaining about it. Maybe the echo's up or something. Let me know, guys. But yeah, let me get the Cucurella announcement up on the screen for you guys, even though you have already probably seen it. Big up Go AM in the comment section as well. Big up yourself, my guy. Also, 2-in-1 as well, because we've got an away kit league too, and kit still needs to grow on me. I guess maybe a couple of away performances. Maybe if we make some good moments in there, it'll shine out to me a bit more. But for now, I can't lie. The kit's a bit but is what it is. Is what it is. I want to see the third kit come out. That third kit's fucking wavy. Marc Cucurella has signed for Chelsea on a 6-year contract from Brighton. I didn't even deep it was 6 years. The versatile defender arrives just weeks after his 24th birthday following an impressive debut season in the Premier League with the Seagulls, during which time he made 38 appearances in all competitions and scored his only goal in their penultimate home game against Manchester United. Such was the positive and swift nature of his adaptation to English football, playing in a variety of roles on the left-hand side, including fullback, wing-back, and centre-back. He was voted player of the season by both Brighton supporters and by teammates. Again, another look into the league to wake it. I mean, the more I look at it, the more it actually starts to grow on me a bit, but I'm still not too sure about the, I don't know, underwater design that is, but it is what it is. Like, night kits are hit and miss anyway. In particular, his high energy performances, tough tackling and marauding down the wing caught the eye, while his two-footedness and assuredness on the ball were key traits in Brighton's possession-based approach as they secured a best-ever top-flight finish of 9th. Only 3 players registered more than his 93 tackles in the Premier League last term. So it's not just about what he can offer going forward, it's about how good he is defensively as well. Like, it goes without saying, but we have majorly upgraded that wing back. And now this accelerates Marcos Alonso to Barcelona as well. It means we take 150 off the wage bill too. We're winning. We're absolutely winning. Cucurella said, I'm really happy. It's a big opportunity for me to join one of the best clubs in the world. I'm going to work hard to be happy here and help the team. Bohely also said Mark is an elite defender of proven Premier League quality. and he further strengthens our squad going into the new season. We continue to work on and off the pitch, and we're delighted Mark will be a part of the present and future at Chelsea. Bedad Igbali and Jose Feliciano, co-controlling owners, said we're very excited to bring Mark to Chelsea. He's another key part of our squad building. And yeah, the rest is all just about waffle on that point and just talking about his past. But yeah, let me know you guys' thoughts. Let's see what you guys are saying in the comments. CFC admin owning Brighton, you love to see it. They got so defensive over this whole saga. And I don't even know why. Like, it was absolutely pointless for them. And they got fucking fleeced out of it anyway. They didn't even get Colwell on a permanent transfer. It's only on a 1-year loan deal. Big up Jesters as well, because, like, he was saying, you're going to take our scraps and you're going to fuck off. And then they took our scraps and then they fucked off. It was fucking hilarious. What else are we seeing? What else you guys saying? Do you know Chukwuemeka's on 100k a week? Is that true? There's no way he's on 100k a week. That is mad. I need to check that out if that's true. Someone let me know in the comment section. It's going to be a while trying to pull that up anyway. There was another super chat. Joash says, has someone made a Hugh Wizzy? Oh my gosh. No, they haven't. But like, you just brought it up into my mind. That's crazy. I didn't even consider that. Jesters the GOAT, as always, you already know. Oh, it's bullshit. Of course it's bullshit. Like, 100k a week, that makes no sense. Oh, is he? That's news to me if he's on that. That's mad. Harrison says, are you willing to let Brighton buy Colwell permanently if he succeeds there with a buyback clause? Not really, but I'd understand if he'd want to stay. Like, it would depend on the price tag, to be honest, because everyone has a price. If he balls out and they give you like 50, 60 million and we have Fofana and we have other options at the back, then I wouldn't be too surprised if we do accept it, because that's profit for us. That's 50 to 60 million profit. And a buyback clause gives us the opportunity to re-sign him if he continues to exceed expectations at Brighton as well. So I wouldn't say no, but it all depends on how the season goes. It all depends on who Chelsea bring in as well. But Bohely is back in Tuchel with 300 million. So we could still potentially go in for Fofana. We could still go in for Frankie de Jong. We could still go in for, what's his name, Aubameyang as well. And I can't lie, if we get all three of them, still don't think we're winning the league, but we're closing the gap. We are 100% closing the gap. And that is all I want for this season. Like, I'd say if we were to contend for the league title, you're demanding a collapse from Liverpool, a collapse from Manchester City as well. And I think it's very unlikely that you see that, but it's not impossible. That's the one thing I will say. And we can actually now close the gap, and that's the number one thing that you want from the team this season. Go in. That's a mad comment. That is a crazy comment. I'm going to do the predicted lineup when I send the link out to the rest of the panel. So, guys, run the likes up. There's 330 of you guys, and there's only 62 likes. You guys know that ain't good enough. It's a new season. I don't want this Chelsea conversion rate. Let's run it back up, people. Everyone, press that like button right now if you guys haven't done so already. Just press that one button. Thoughts on our left side with Cuckoo, Chilwell, and Sterling. I mean, it's already going to be dangerous. Going to be massively dangerous going forward. You're going to have Cucurella on the overlap. You're going to have Sterling cutting inside. It's going to be ridiculous. And that still might not be it as well. If Aubameyang comes in, it could be potentially him coming off the left too. You might have Havertz in the middle and Sterling on the right. I'll be real. Havertz, Aubameyang, Sterling front three is very tasty. Very tasty. Wonderful food. It all depends on if Aubameyang comes in, but it gives me the goal scorer that I'm looking for. Havertz can be the shadow striker. Sterling can work with the pockets of space that Aubameyang and Havertz leave behind as well. It's good food. Good food. Chelsea are coming for towels. It's the only reason we exist. I love your optimism, but we ain't winning the league this season. We can go, I think, like, if we get all of our targets, there's no reason to say why we can't go for the Champions League. 100% think we're capable of that. All we need to do is sort out our defense as the base minimum. But the Premier League, like, still not too sure until we get a goal scorer, until we get a couple more additions into the squad, because we need our overall depth to be better for that, and it's not there just yet. According to Harry Redknapp, Frankie de Jong wants to come to Chelsea. I wonder where Redknapp's sources are on that, but let me see if I can find it. No, it's probably in the group chat. Let me have a look, guys. Yeah, Harry Redknapp says de Jong wants to go to Chelsea. I know that for a fact. How does he know that? Like that's the first question I want to know. Is there anything on Twitter that says like where his sources are or something? Because it's just an ex-manager coming out of nowhere saying, "I know for a fact." Like, trust me. That's what the source sounds like. De Jong wants to go. Oh, he said on the byline, De Jong wants to go Chelsea. I know that for a fact. Is there anything else on it? I'm not too sure. It's a little clip from the byline, so I don't know if I'm going to play that because that's Goldberg's thing. But it is what it is. We will get Frankie de Jong if he wants to leave. If he wants to leave and he pushes it, I agree. Until then, like we're all just speculating because he's got money he needs to collect from Barcelona first. There's a super chat in here. Yeah, bro, it's a new season, innit? So I want to speak positivity. I want to speak good vibes, and I need to speak goals into the team. Because if we're going to be negative from the start, then we're only setting ourselves up for failure. Let's try and speak positivity and good form into existence. Let's try. Because it's the only way I'm going to back this attack without a goal scorer. It is what it is. We are winning the league if certain conditions are met. If Man City and Liverpool drop off as well. But this is why I think it's unlikely, because we're winning the league if. You don't deal in ifs, you deal in absolutes, especially when it comes to league titles. So for me, not yet. We build this season. We have another good summer window. We close the gap this season. And next season, we go for the title, in my opinion. I think that's a lot more realistic. If we win the league this season, Tuchel needs a fucking statue. Immediately. Like, I don't care. Like, we'll do fucking donations for or some shit. I don't know. Chelsea OG saying, mind the gap. You know, it's closed, lol. Check out my fantasy league. Got small prizes for top 4. Yeah, put it down in the description below, my guy. But the gap is not closed. It is not closed right now. No chance. Oh, there's the code. So, yeah, guys, run it up. Run it up. Carney and Cucurella to make the bench tomorrow. Cucurella, maybe. I don't think he start. Well, he might start. I know Lukaku came into the squad late and Tuchel just threw him straight into a lineup against Arsenal and just said, get a feel for it. So, it's not against the realm of possibility that we could see that happen again. Wouldn't be too surprised, but we'll see. We'll see. Carney, I don't think starts anyway. I already say he's going to be a rotation option, but be surprised if he makes the bench. Only because, like, I don't expect to see him play a lot of games for us, except maybe the cup games. At least at this point in the season. Oh, shit, yeah, guys. Jesters is starting a channel as well. Let me put that down in the description. I said I was going to promote that. 1 second, guys. Where's Jester's channel? Bear with me, guys. I'm going to put that in the description for you guys. There are so much that's been put in this group chat. What the fuck? Okay. How much did we post? Okay. Yeah, you know what? Give me a minute or two and then I'll put it up. Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments for right now. There it is. There it is. There it is. Perfect. Right. So, cool. Everyone, follow Jester's channel. I'm putting it in the description. I've just put it in the comment section for you guys right now. So, yeah, everyone, go to Jester's channel and subscribe. I don't know when there's going to be content, but there's going to be content soon. So, check it out, guys. Check it out. Yeah, sources just trust me, bro. So, I don't really know what to make of it. I don't know what he's waffling about. But until I hear that Chelsea have actually gone into talks with De Jong, or De Jong actually wants to leave, or Chelsea are putting a bid. Everything's just recycled news to me until I hear anything new. What else does everybody say? I'm going to send the link out to everyone in a couple minutes. Yeah, guys, I put the link down in the description, so check it out. How many likes are we on as well? We've hit 100. We've hit 100 plus at least, but we still need a bit more. So, guys, continue to run up the likes. I say we go game by game and see what happens, but also don't be reactionary based on game by game. Like, if we ball out and win tomorrow, I'm going to be happy with the performance, but I'm not going to get ahead of myself. Same way if we lose, don't get ahead of yourselves either, or don't get too negative or pessimistic about it. It's still very early in the season. Anything can happen. Like, if you gauge everything from the start of the season, Man City would never look like they win the league because they never start well. They always start a little bit slowly. So yeah, just go game by game. I still think like our main aim for this season in terms of the league is just to close the gap. But if we can go any further, says more about Thomas Tuchel. Eco Suave says, big up from Los Angeles. Big up yourself, my guy. Appreciate you donating. Appreciate everyone that donates to the channel as well. It helps us out massively. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh, Jester's dropped it as well. Same time. It's all mad. Please do not pay a bummer over 300k a week. I don't want us to overpay for Aubameyang either. I completely agree on it too, but I keep saying as long as Timo Werner's at the club, any attacker with experience that comes in is going to look at him and they're going to say, I should be getting paid more than him. And the same thing's going to happen with Aubameyang. Like, that's why Sterling pushed for over 300k a week, also because he deserved it as well. And Aubameyang will do the same thing as well. So I could expect something similar to it, but I don't think he should be the highest paid player of our squad either. I think that should be Sterling. Because at least there's longevity with Sterling too. All your panelists starting their own channel. Johnny Jesters, the competition is stiff. Hey, more power to them. Like I keep saying, the more people who come on, like the better quality content for everyone else that's watching as well. Like I'll push anyone to make their own channels and just do your own content the way you want to do it. Like big up to everyone who does it. Why is Werner leaving taking so long? I'm not too sure. I think from Chelsea's perspective, they're trying to involve Vardiol in the deal, but Leipzig don't want to sell. Like, they're locked in with him. They don't want to let him go at any cost. I think it's very unlikely he moves in the summer. I think for Chelsea, just focus on getting Werner out the door, losing his wages. That's the best thing for us. He wants a pay cut. He wants to go back to Leipzig. Leipzig want to take him back on a permanent. Perfect. Go for it. More power to you. Is he only on 95? Okay, then he won't even demand too much. The only thing I'd be worried about is again Timo Werner's wages. But maybe if we push Werner out first, it would give us the leverage in those sorts of negotiations. There was another super chat in here. Get me Tony. I don't need Aubameyang. Get me both. Get me both. And then I'm gonna be happy. Like, why are we going to stop with Aubameyang? Especially because in terms of a transfer fee, it should be a very cheap deal to make. The wages are low. I don't think he signed on a free for Barcelona, didn't he? Something along the lines. I think it was a low fee. So Chelsea could get him for a very low transfer fee. But only comes in if Timo leaves. One for the other. Perfect. Even better. So said check the group chat. One sec, guys. One sec. De Jong's agent met with Barcelona yesterday night to request them to reduce their asking price for Chelsea. Meeting said to be positive, with Barca agreeing to reduce the fee. Chelsea now expected to bid after Fofana and Cucurella deal is done. Did feel like a De Jong deal would be done later on in the window, so I'm not too surprised. Oh, so he's on 200k a week. Okay, well, maybe not. Is what it is. Let's see whether they include Alonso or Aspi in the De Jong deal. Although Alonso is going to Barcelona now, that deal's accelerated since Cucurella to Chelsea's been announced. Fofana deal is in a very advanced stage of only just structured a deal yet. left. Chelsea wants around 75. Leicester want around 75 million guaranteed, but Chelsea not willing to go any more than 70. But they're only 5 million off in valuation, so there'll be an agreement there sooner rather than later. Okay, so if Barcelona lower their valuation, then it should be an easier deal for us to make. And then if it's De Jong's agent also asks him to do it, there's a willingness on his side, which could potentially accelerate things. We are going to have to play it by ear, see what news comes out of the next few days, but it's positive. It is very positive. Right, you know what? It's enough time to send a link out to everybody else. One sec, guys. While I send the link out, everyone continue to press the like button and all of that. 1 second. All right, cool. And Instagram. Bear with me, guys. I know this is just a weird, awkward part of the stream, but it is what it is. Perfect. Anyone else? Cool. No, sent off to everyone. Perfect. Yes, bro. What were you telling me? You all good?
Yeah, I'm all good. So I don't know if you caught that that last thing I put in chat, but on the channel. But reportedly, Frank Lampard wanted Chilwell over Cucurella, and that's why we have Chilwell, and we had to go buy Cucurella.
I mean, like, I'm fine with either. Chilwell was good for us in the time that he's been here.
Yeah, but that's for me. There, I guess Frank was a Brexiter. We would talk
about going for the Englishman over everything.
Yeah, and this again, I say this and I say it in banter, but I just kind of mean it. Why is the thought out there that English players are superior when English has won nothing in international football?
Because England is coming home. Actually won the Euros, so yeah, we actually won something.
Women's. That's not men's.
Hey, we'll take it. Either gender counts. I'm here for it.
Well, we're talking about the men's sport, and for me, if England has all the best players in the world, and you should get those over any other country's players, that tells me that they're winning titles. Every title that comes out, every cup that comes out, they're winning it, and that's not the case. So,
Yeah. And by that logic, we've won a couple of World Cups here in the USA. So
yeah, hold that.
You don't see that tattooed.
Oh, you're talking about the women's team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Good comeback. Good comeback. Have to respect that one. But yeah, Cucurella announced there's not really much to say on it because we already went through. Everyone was just panicking over Brighton beefing with Fabrizio, even though it's not that deep. And it was only about Levi Colwill and him going the other way. And it's not even on a permanent. It's on a 1-year loan deal, and he's coming back. No options to buy, no nothing.
Yeah,
Who gives a shit about that kid, man? Who gives a fuck? We got one of the best left backs in the world, and everybody talks about some fucking kid.
Give a fuck about that kid.
Yeah, but you're not giving respect to our new signing, man. All you're talking about is stupid.
No,
youth,
I
man.
do give respect to a signing.
No, you do, Alex.
But
none
I
of
also
them
give
are.
respect
Hey,
to
it begins.
Thiago Silva that it's 38. It's not going to be
Season
here
started.
next season.
But you have no fucking guarantee that Cole is going to be a superstar. No one has that guarantee. We haven't.
So do you if Cucurella breaks his ACL in the first game for Chelsea?
Why you got to jinx people, dude?
No, but
Nobody's jinxing nobody.
Cucurella's talent in the Premier League was already on display, right? For a few years now.
Kai,
But Cole, nobody knows a fuck who this guy is, man. Everything
It's a win-win.
everything is
It's a
just
win-win for the club. Kai.
Actually, people higher in the football world apparently know, because apparently there's a lot of clubs and scouts for him that actually better have a better football brain than you and me
For
together.
loans.
So
smaller clubs smaller clubs because the thing is, he still needs to develop, and we're already doing the thing we did with Solanke, right? We're giving this kid all this fucking platform like he is some god, and he haven't even fucking kicked a ball yet in the Premier League. And you remember what happened to Solanke, right? He ended up in Liverpool, then he went to Bournemouth, and now God knows what he does. He's probably a chef
He,
at some
he
fucking,
actually was
at the
the lead,
fucking
he actually
Nando's.
was the leading scorer in the championship last season.
Oh,
for
the
Bournemouth.
championship. That's great, man. But he was supposed to be the next
Sir
Premier
Timo
League.
Warner, can you
God
put his
thing,
chat
man.
on for me?
Yeah,
Oh,
Moose
man.
Wizard says they can play together. Chilwell left wing back and Cucurella left centre back. Yeah, they can both play together as well. Like,
Can you
a
can you
lot of
put Sir
versatile
Timo
options.
Werner comment for me?
Yeah. If that happens now, permanent
Yeah.
ban. In
First
my
of all,
opinion.
you will not say that to my face, and second of all, if you have money, put £100.
Good
Kai,
lord.
Kai, it's
God
a win-win.
dang, people
It's
coming
a
with
win-win.
violence this morning.
It's a
No,
win-win for
Hey,
the
we're supposed
club,
to be a
Kai.
love fest, and we
Yeah,
talking
Josh,
about.
I don't have an
You
issue
just
with that.
announced a new
But
signing.
if you look at that deal, right, when the Cucurella deal happened, so many people talking only about the Cowell thing, rather than talk about the fucking player that we just signed, who is
Yeah, no, I agree.
one of the best in the Premier League, man. For me, it's annoying, man, because they're not showing that guy the respect that he deserves, man.
Yeah, it's annoying, but it's a win. At the end of the day, it's a win-win. Chelsea
I don't
threw
understand.
a few extra million into the deal to make it just a loan instead of having to buy him back, and they got it done. It's a
Yeah,
win-win.
but I think the fact that people underrating the fact that we don't have to watch Alonso as a starting left back. For me,
Oh, hey,
yeah, that's massive on its own, you
No.
know.
I get that. And look, we're not done yet.
Yeah.
If reports believe that Frankie Fofana is going to get done,
Just to stop, man.
Frankie-
You're making me ticklish, man. Stop it, bro. Stop
Frankie
We're not
that.
even
Young's
close
going to get
to
done.
That guy, man. Oh my! If De Jong comes, I'm buying the home kit. I haven't bought a home kit for 3 seasons now, and I'm gonna buy it with De Jong in the back, man. That would be what a signing.
That's
that would
you.
be.
If he
I
signs,
love
I'm
that
getting
guy.
Aubameyang 14 just to rub salt in the wounds.
Yeah.
Sir
With Aubameyang
Timo
comes
Werner,
well.
I will. When I will, I'll let you know.
Do you not think we're going to
I'll
put a
let
bid
you
in
know.
tonight for Fofana?
Honestly,
We got good news on that today, by the way.
did we?
Yeah. James Madison re-signed the contract,
Yeah, but-
so he's not going to be sold. And we know they
Yeah,
have to
but-
sell. And
Yeah.
Pereira went down with an Achilles injury.
Yeah, but that Java the Hutt fucking Brendan Rodgers came out and he said that they're not gonna.
Yeah, but they have to sell. They have to sell some first-team assets, and
Yeah, I get
to me, it
that.
sounds like they only have one.
Everything,
only-
everything employees of clubs say. I think
It's so unnecessary, bruv.
Brendan Rodgers is talking worse.
Yeah, it could
Yeah.
be, man. Could be.
Fofana will be wearing blue, but it won't be Leicester blue.
Yeah, a real blue, man. A kid who's actually worth something.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
let's
and
hope.
Oh,
I
I'm
knew it's
crying.
happening.
The energy today has been
I
unbelievable,
knew
bro.
it's how come you never went to
By the
England?
way, can we talk about like the rumor on the Alex Goldberg podcast with what's his name, man? The Turkey guy. What's his name?
The turkey guy.
Fucking Redknapp. Yeah.
The turkey guy.
Yeah,
he does
had a-
kind of look like a
He had a turkey neck. Yeah, that's why, man. He had a turkey neck. I don't remember names, Lewis. I don't remember names. Unless
You
they
remember,
Chelsea,
you
I
remember
don't
his
remember
next,
names.
not
Called him
names.
the turkey guy.
I remember body parts, not names. Yeah, but basically, man,
Oh.
he basically said that apparently De Jong prefers Chelsea. He doesn't want to go to United. And he heard that from a high up United
Hey,
employee.
I got it from Alex Ferguson.
Did you?
I said he probably got that from Sir Alex Ferguson.
It could
I'm
be.
guessing they talk.
Could be. But
But
hey,
hey,
man.
why would you want to go to Manchester? Number one, I heard it. I hear it's a shithole. And number two, why would you go to
It
that
is.
club, which is a shithole?
Manchester's not
Europa
bad.
League
Just,
football.
just very dusty.
No, Manchester is a dump. It is an absolute dump.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a waste,
so,
man.
Manchester, Piccadilly, and then just shit.
Well, then you've got London, which apparently he doesn't mind going to. If he's going to England, he wants to be in London. Which, okay, great. We got the best side of London, the most influential side of London. So let's do this. Come on, FDJ in the house. So back to my comment about us winning the league. If certain comments or certain conditions are met, if Man City lose Bernardo Silva this summer, they're going to replace him with Paqueta, which is a downgrade.
Of who?
Dennis Paqueta from.
Oh, Paqueta.
Not
Yeah,
many,
that's a downgrade.
For a second.
not many
Alright,
players
cool.
can upgrade on Bernardo Silva, man. He's
Right.
such a
Well,
talent.
that's what I'm saying. You lose Jesus, you lose Sterling, you lose Bernardo Silva, you lose Zinchenko,
Yeah,
you've
Zinchenko,
lost Fernandino.
Yeah.
That's 5 players that
They
you
haven't
counted
signed them. Who
on
did
to
they
win
sign anyway?
stuff. And we're
They
talking
signed
about depth.
The River Plate guy, right? They signed.
Who cares?
Haaland.
Julian Alvarez.
So
Yeah, he's a good. He's a
we
good.
talk
player,
about
so-
depth. We talk about depth all season. Our depth was bad because we had certain players. They lose 5 players that they
Yeah.
counted on. They haven't replaced them.
Yeah,
W-
no,
They would still have a pretty strong first 11.
Yeah, but what about depth?
Depth-
That's what I'm
No,
hearing
Justice is making a fair point. He's
No,
making
no,
a fair
I
point.
get it. I get it, but it's like this is. I mean,
are you
and I
guys
know
happy?
Pet's big.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Yeah,
Pet's
Jackson
big thing is
hijacked
like.
Bernardo Silva,
finish
lol,
your
with no
I'm a
chance.
bit laggy, so
No.
finish your point, bro.
I was gonna say Pet's big thing is like rotation, so I get it, but I don't know. I think a bit you can't like throw a bit of adversity in there and suddenly City lose their league title. I think that they'll be fine.
Yeah,
You
especially
just
with
can't
Liverpool
say
losing
that.
money.
Based on what everybody says about every other club. You can't say, well, City's just going to be fine.
Let's just say, is it
like,
enough for loss to be
look,
25
look.
points difference? Because
We-
that would
Yeah,
we
no,
were behind
that's
them
my
25
point.
points.
Let
Hold
me
on,
ask you.
Stop. This nobody know math. You
My
don't.
question is,
If
like,
people
what?
drop and you come up, do you actually have to make up 25 points? No, you might have to make up 10 or 15.
Look,
okay, but then that's the case of two sides though, because with Liverpool,
And
it's
also-
still
and-
24.
Okay, go on.
Do you
And
think
Liverpool
Liverpool,
has
do you think
gotten
Liverpool
worse
as
this
good
year
as last
too.
season?
Not
know.
as
And also
bad.
you-
It's only Mane for Nunes. Has there
Mane
been
is one of the
anything
best.
else?
Mane is the best player.
Mon-
Mane is the best player.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I'll
a
go find
big
out.
one, but like we're talking with Man City, I get it because talking about losing a multiple amount of players. With Liverpool, it's only been one, and like
Yeah, but
I know
Liverpool's-
Nunes isn't on the same level as
You
Mane.
can't
but
say
at
that
least-
because Liverpool lost a key player. None of City's players, other than maybe
he wasn't
Sterling,
that key
wasn't
player
a
for them
key
for
player.
2 seasons. I mean, it's a
Nah,
big
come
loss, but
No,
But-
this
or-
season he was.
Mane
This
is the
season
second
he was.
top highest scorer and the highest
Lo-
assist.
Last season he was like 2021 he was awful, but last season he was good.
Yeah, in 20,
I mean,
21,
he was
22,
good.
he started
I'm not.
poorly,
I'm
but
not
then
talking
he
about he
cooked up.
dropped. I'm not talking about dropping to the Timo Werner level. I'm saying in the Liverpool situation, a little bit of drops. You can see the reason why he's dropping the form. What I'm saying is like,
Yeah, but
people-
with his
Oh,
drop, Salah
can I
rose.
finish my sentence? What I'm saying is like, look, it's what people expect that City never gonna lose the title. Like people are so upset about even with Bernardo Silva still staying at City. They barely won last season with Bernardo Silva. With the 2 players they didn't lose this season. Why is this Manchester City people think that Manchester City is untouchable? Why Liverpool is people think that Liverpool is untouchable? And for some reason,
I agree with
Chelsea
you,
is
Alex.
shit.
I agree
So,
with you.
so,
I
so
agree
no,
with
no,
you.
no, hold
Facts.
on. So,
I
so
agree
do you
with
think
you.
we've done it? So, do you think we've done enough, or we can do enough in this window to overtake them?
Yes.
I don't think we can
Okay,
I
cool. Okay,
I
no,
don't
you-
know if we can overtake
We can
him
push
based on
them,
what
though.
we got right
We can
this
push them.
second.
We can
With the
compete with them if we get
possibilities,
all the
what we
signings.
can, we can be better.
Yeah, we can
My
compete.
question
here's,
is,
here's,
it's gonna
go
be
on.
Chelsea is gonna be competing, and I'm okay with that to be competing. If we sign better players by the end of the
Here's-
window,
yeah.
it
So
could
far
be
we
a different
have.
conversation.
So far, if you
Just
look at
before we
our
go-
squad last
before we
season and
go,
this season, our
look, go on.
team is better. So sorry, Lewis. Our team
Yeah,
is
no
better.
worries. It's all right. It's all right. Bobby says our
Not even
fans moan
arguing.
we have no depth, then moan when we sign top players to have world class depth across the squad. Big up Lewis, Josh, Jester, Alex, and Kai. I agree with that as well. Like, once we bring in good players, we shouldn't be talking about how we get others into the squad. It's about competition. If you can't
we have-
compete for places, then like you ain't good enough for the squad. Survival of the
Our
fittest.
biggest
Let me-
competition is ourselves, and so far we have improved. Nobody,
The-
like, I don't
exactly.
understand people
The
crying. We
only-
improved.
The
Facts.
only thing that we lost and will not start this season, will not go into the starting this season in defense. Like for example, we lost the defenders, right? The only player that's gonna be starting from the day one, it's Koulibaly. Other thing, it's gonna be a same defense as the last season. So if you don't trust the Koulibaly to make it, that's on you. I trust him. Another thing is going to be changed in the starting 11 this season. It's instead of what's his name, Timo Werner or Pulisic or Cho or whoever fuck is gonna be over there. It's actually Sterling. So those are the two players that is gonna be starting next season, this season, that wouldn't start last. That's the only two players. So if you think from the last season what we had, if you think we bad, it's on you. But if how bad of our attack, it's on you. We finished third on the goal differential. We beat all almighty Arsenal, and we finished
No.
above all almighty Harry Kane. People forget that we actually, with the baddest forwards we had, we are third on goal differential. So how the hell we're not gonna be actually fighting for the title? Competing.
Can I just?
No, but that's not
This
that's
is
not
where
the
the
point.
people
No,
don't
no,
give
no, no.
Chelsea
Let me go,
credit
Kai.
at
Let me
all.
go.
Can I go?
Because
Just
no, because you went before me. You went before.
Yeah,
Okay, no,
alright.
go.
Go ahead.
No, because basically, before, and I love how he runs after making that statement. What's it called? Before his statement, he was like, "I don't know if we're gonna have enough to win the league." And just I want to get back to you because you said we can win the league. So it's like, what all we've done is, you talking about goal differential. The people we're competing with got more goal differential are Man City and Liverpool. And have we made the strides to match up with them? Definitely not. And then when you bring up the fact that, okay, cool, Sterling replaces Timo Werner. Sterling on his own doesn't really change that much, in my opinion. And what led us to scoring most of our goals was having a variety of different goal scorers, which is something you can't really rely on. You can't really rely on saying that, okay, cool, Thiago Silva will come in here, Reece James here, Chilwell there, and all of these players, because it's quite kind of like you need a reliable source of goals. And this is what I was talking about a couple of months ago about streams of goals, and we just don't really have that. And if we've not signed any attackers, and just I want to get get to you because you said what's it called? We can win the league depending on what we do in the transfer window. I don't think there are attackers on the market right now that we can sign that would help us win the league. It's quite far fetched. Just stop it.
Do I get to respond since my name was brought up?
Why is Marina still there? Can I just go really quick?
Go ahead, Kai. Go ahead, Kai.
Cheers, man. So for me, I just don't understand why. Like I think I'm negative, and then every day when I'm a part of this fan base, I'm surprised how Chelsea fans are like the most negative. Like we could sign. Like for me, this window, like right now, we improved a lot. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, I don't think people like fucking absorbed yet that we're not gonna be seeing Alonso play again. Once Cucurella and Chilwell get space, right?
Yeah,
People,
I just let that sink in a bit.
It's out of the way, and we suffered a lot last season because of Alonso, because of his lack of pace, stopped a lot of counterattack, blah blah, all that stuff. But the fact of the matter is, right, we are improving our team. Why? And we just got a new owner, right? And then there's prospects for us to improve again. There is a lot of rumors about players that will definitely improve us, like a De Jong, like Fofana. So we are getting better. Well, teams like Liverpool are not as good as last season. They lost a key player, one of the best ever players. He is literally more than 100. He scored more than 100 goals since he joined them, right? Since he joined Liverpool 6 years ago. So they have lost a really key player for them, and they replaced him with a guy that nobody knows about from Porto or whatever, or Benfica. I don't know where he came from. And then you have City, who basically fucking replaced their makeshift left back, who was potentially a midfielder, for a fucking left back that we signed. They sold that guy because they wanted the left back that we signed. So people need to be fucking patient, see where we're gonna go from here, because it looks positive. We just got a new owner. Things are improving backstage and on the pitch. So people just need to be fucking optimistic instead of being negative for the sake of being negative. Like, it's crazy to me how we signed so many. Like, we signed one of the best center backs in Europe, if not the best center back in Koulibaly, and people are fucking talking about a kid and the fact that we loaned him. And it's not because of Kohler, right? Because I'm sure he's a decent player and he will develop and whatever. But people are just being pessimistic for the sake of being pessimistic, man. It's annoying because they didn't get the players that they wanted. They're bitching about our attack, but we improved everything else. I'm the biggest fucking advocate of kind of shift, like.
Wait, Kai, are you saying that I was being negative?
No. I said I can.
That's
go
what. Quick question.
Yeah,
did you say that I was being?
Let the Kai finish, and I'll go after Kai.
So we will improve that attack at the end of it. We don't know. We might even do it this window. right? Because there's a lot of rumors that the forward might be coming.
Yep.
So people need to just sit down and enjoy the ride because it's a new
I
ownership.
people.
Yeah, but you're just being a negative, bro. I'm not gonna use the C word to describe
Okay.
you, but you're being
How
negative
was I
for
being
just for the sake of it, bro.
I was talking about us winning the league. That's it.
Yeah, but
I was
we're
talking about us
improving.
winning the league. That's
We're
it. That's it.
improving.
Kai, are you finished?
Our goal shouldn't be to only to win the league. Our goal should be to progress.
800 in
That's
here and
coming
only
from
200
you,
likes.
from
Run it
you.
up.
Kai, are you
That's
finished?
coming from
Yeah,
you, Kai. Wow.
You finished?
Yeah, I'm finished, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. I'm after I finish talking, I'm going on your Twitter and I'm gonna bring the tweets that you said 2 weeks ago. How you complain about
Yeah,
our
I
signings.
admit.
No. I'll come back to
That was
I'll come
entirely
back to that.
hypocritical, Kai.
And
Oh
that's
my
number
God.
one. That's
That's
number
just
one. Number
change of
two.
opinion, bro.
Number two.
This
Nobody
point
was
scoring is
crying
hilarious.
about Colwill going to on loan. We actually happy he's going on loan. So you twisted the words. We complaining when the conversation is selling him on permanent. That's
Yeah,
when
but
it was the conversation.
wasn't
No,
crying.
I'm talking.
That's when
I
people
didn't
start
speak
bitching,
when you
though.
talk. That's the conversation. Now we're happy that he goes on loan. We wanted not to lose the talent. That's it. Move on with about Cowell. Second of all, I was talking about competing when I was meaning that we are better on the goal differential than other clubs behind us. I wasn't talking about the clubs in front of us. So when I was saying on the goal differential, as bad as we are, we're 1 point above Manchester City at the half point of the season. As bad as we are front, we're 1 point at the halfway of half of the season last season. So I do believe that the defense wins the title, and you build up after defense. If you don't believe in that, it's on you. First of all, how many players? I actually have more. How you said? I actually know for a fact that Klopp can set up the better offense than Pep Guardiola, because not offense, but the strikers that they buy. So far, they did not miss on any strikers. All of them played well. Whoever they signed. With Manchester City, I still have reservation about the Grealish. I still have a reservation about Haaland. And Mahrez, he hadn't played a long season.
Who is that?
I don't know. Who had to play a long season by himself?
Somebody had a squeaker. They thought everyone was going to.
Oh no!
Hold up, who farted? I want to know who farted.
I don't know.
Someone own up to that shit.
That was a leg lifter on that.
They weren't even subtle about that shit.
Hey, I love
Get off the
optimistic.
chair, man.
I love optimistic Kai, and I completely agree with what you said. I'm with Alex, so I'm gonna have to go. You might want to go delete some tweets, man. You might want to go delete some tweets.
Hey,
Oh
bro,
my
I admit,
God.
I admit
Whoever that was, you have no shame. You have no shame. That is
if you notice,
crazy.
when I said that, it was just whenever the new ownership came in. After I've seen a few good signings with the Sterling thing, I started.
Now we can win the league, Kai.
You complain
No, I don't-
after we signed
but that's
Koulibaly.
dumb.
Do
That's
not
dumb.
make me go
No
on
club-
your tweets, man.
no
You
club can
complain
guarantee
after
that we
we
can win
signed
the league, bro.
Koulibaly.
Alex, you be quiet. That's not true, though. I said Koulibaly is a very good signing.
No, I said you complain about the transfer window after we signed Koulibaly.
Yeah, because I said we need more.
Oh my God! You see what I'm saying? And he's like, I'm
So-
just
Yeah, but-
positive.
I finally get to
No,
talk
no, no,
to-
no,
Let
Kai,
Oscar
Kai,
go.
Although-
Let
Kai,
Oscar
although-
go.
Hold on, Oscar just came in. What you
Yeah,
got
let
for your
Oscar
opening
talk
statement,
a little
brother?
bit.
Yeah,
I like your
I
hat,
was,
Oscar, by the way. I like
can
your
you
hat,
hear
bro.
me? Can you
Yeah,
hear
we
me?
got
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
bro.
we can hear you.
All right, cool. I was just like stunned by the fact that we're getting lectured on optimism by Kai of all people. Yeah, The most
Exactly,
Come on, bro.
exactly.
Come on, man. Come on, bro.
That's
Thank
a
you.
good sign,
do
though.
this
That's a good sign, isn't it, Oscar? That's a good sign.
You can't,
man. If
you
my
can't do
standards
this
are
stuff. No, but personally, my opinion has changed a little bit. I'm a lot happier with our team. I think we're going to be all right. Like, we're not going to be. I heard a lot of people trying to say that we're going to finish outside the top four before we signed Chukwuemeka and Cucurella. Flipping heck, those names they're not hard to, they're not easy to say, are they?
Chukwuemeka.
Really is it Chukwuemeka?
No, Chukwuemeka and
I'd just
Cucurella.
say
Say
Chucky.
Chukwuemeka and Cucurella at the same time. Like
Chukwuemeka,
bro,
Cucurella.
separately, I can handle it. But yeah, man, I think we're just gonna be all right. I think we're gonna be similar to we were last season. I'm concerned with our attack because let's be honest, like we ain't got no shooters, man. We ain't got no shooters. The only thing I'm hoping is that Kai Havertz having a run at number 9 where he doesn't have to move position, because when Lukaku came in, he kind of moved to the side for a little bit. I remember we played like Arsenal and Spurs, and he was to the side of Lukaku. Now he's going to be playing as the number 9. I think if we give him the chance to just run at it, he can get like 15 league goals or something, and then we can just hope Sterling and Mount and whoever can score goals around, and then we can put up a challenge to be a little bit closer to Liverpool than we were last season. Personally, I disagree with everything you're saying about Liverpool getting weaker and City getting weaker. As far as I'm concerned, those two teams have got stronger. I know they lost Mane, but let's be real, they replaced Mane in January when they bought Diaz. Like, Diaz is got 6 months experience in the league and he's going to be better this season. And then they've got a striker.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that still. Diaz, I don't know about that still. He's not.
What's not to know?
Wait,
He's not like Mane, but they've replaced Mane. That's the point.
Oh,
he's gonna occupy that left side, and he's gonna get goals, and he's gonna provide assists for Darwin Núñez. So they've got stronger. Man City are a better team than they were last season, as far as I'm concerned. They've got a striker who's gonna get them 20+ goals.
I don't think we got stronger. I think we're at least on the same level.
At the very least. Because Alvarez might take some time to get better, but I think in 2 years he'll prove to be better than Sterling is in 2 years. So it's like for us, we just have to. I think he's a good player, and I think Sterling
what he played at River Plate last year.
Based on how he plays football, that's how.
Yeah, exactly. Just based on the potential you can see from the kid.
Yeah, like watching him play.
This is what I'm hearing again. If they come to Chelsea, they're not as good as if somebody goes to City, which is absolutely
that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense because we've been loading up
none of you have watched Alvarez play a game.
No. It doesn't matter.
But he's instantly better than Sterling.
That's not what he said. He said it within 2. He said it within 2 years. He said within 2 years.
What does that have to do with this year?
I literally, because I'm saying they're getting better as a team. We're trying to chase them. They're the ones that are the league leaders. We're trying to become league leaders.
They are not better than last year.
I think they are.
No, and I will explain why they aren't.
Go on then.
First of all, how many games did Jack Grealish start for City last year?
I don't know. Not that many.
Right. Because you know why? Because he doesn't fit Pep's system. Because he holds on to the ball and he slows down the movement of the team.
If that's the case, Pep won't play him.
Second
That's why they didn't play him last season a lot.
Erling Haaland has never played in the Premier League. And all I hear is it takes a year or two to adjust to the Premier League. But according to everybody, that Erling Haaland, since he went to City, doesn't have to make that adjustment.
No, City make more. No, wait. Here's the thing with Haaland. City make more and better chances than us per game, which is why even though he isn't going to look good, and I do think he's going to have to adjust the player, they are going to make enough chance for him to score.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Guys,
I disagree with that based on one. It's simple math. You remove the player, that fluid player in the midfield, which City used to play without the striker, which creates more chances, and you place with 9, you're gonna lose some creativity, no matter how much you try. But if you put a 9, you're gonna lose because the midfielders
the reliance is going to go to the wingers then.
Well,
yeah, exactly, and that's where the problem comes.
Had strikers, they were still creating chances.
That's what I'm saying.
Guys, they had Aguero. They didn't have Haaland. They're different strikers.
Exactly. When they had Aguero, they still created chances. Like when it comes to elite strikers coming into this league, we saw Diego Costa come into this league his first season and score bare goals. We saw Aubameyang do the same thing, and we're going to see Haaland do the same thing. Like it's not like he's coming here and it's a different game he's played. He's still playing football. He's still playing for the best team in the league. They're going to create chances. They'll score like 15+, no problem.
Okay. Well, how many goals have they lost? How many goals did they lose from the people that they got rid of?
Who, Sterling and who else?
Sterling, Jesus. If they lose Bernardo Silva, how many goals did they lose?
Okay, Sterling and Jesus.
Yes, somebody counted as about 40% of creativity and goals we lose by just removing Sterling.
But it's not necessarily
what's his name? And
as far as somebody else picked them up.
By losing Sterling and Jesus.
He ain't worried about us.
No. by
Okay, they better be.
removing somebody, I don't know, I'm not gonna say about who, somebody did it, by removing the goals and creativity from Jesus and Sterling from Manchester City. That's a 40% of creativity and goals removed from last season only. And to answer you, Dildo XL, your question, that's why Pep, when I said Grealish didn't start a lot of games last season, and you said that's why we've won the league. I tell you the reason why we won the league, because Jesus was in there and Sterling was in there. So
no, so you see,
back to you.
you call me Dildo XL and think that makes your point valid. The reason I said
No,
just
my point is still valid. I said
it's not valid.
Hold on. You
No,
brought
no, 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 no,
you
no,
brought
no,
Jess,
no, no.
you brought Grealish
By the way,
into the
Jester's not
conversation.
finished making
No,
it,
sorry.
right?
But you brought the Grealish. Jester brought Grealish this season. And you said how many games?
My point is if Grealish obstructs what Pep's going to want to do, Pep won't play him. So
who's he gonna play there then? Because he doesn't have.
I don't know, Foden, the bunch of other players that he has. Like I don't get what this is.
So why he did?
And also, or Julian Alvarez, or a bunch of other players. I don't know what his obsession is with Grealish. If Grealish is fucking up, somebody else will play. It's the way it's gonna see. And furthermore, we can all come to a consensus and agree that Man City is the best manager in the world right now. Therefore, he'd probably be the best person for the job to carry them out, whatever the scenario is.
No,
I don't think Pep's the best manager in the world.
No.
So who's the best manager in the world?
Not Pep.
Thomas Tuchel.
No, I'd say Klopp right now.
Nah, Klopp. Nah. Klopp is the best high five in the world. But I don't know if he's the best.
Pep. For most of society, Pep is the best. Pep is the best manager in the world. So what's it called?
We shouldn't be commenting on that one. Still.
Pep is the best manager in the world, so therefore he'd probably be the best manager.
Not better than Pep. I don't comment on that one.
Yeah.
Klopp is
So
not
what's
better
it
than
called?
Pep. Show me.
Klopp is not better than Pep.
When was the last time Pep won the Champions League again?
It was a while ago, Barcelona.
Yeah, and he's won since, right? Even though
when
he's
was
had
the last time-
amazing teams to coach.
No, okay.
Amazing top tier teams to coach. He's not won the Champions League.
That's
so
a
just
downfall of
just
Pep.
one thing.
But there's downfalls of Klopp too. There's downfalls of both managers, but Pep's record is undeniable. Like he won the league. Like last season, they both had top tier teams to go and win the league. They went head to head. Man City won, Liverpool didn't. Simple as that. Like
Yeah.
It's not like come on, man. You can't really.
Pep has been barebacking Klopp for the better part of 5 years. I think I know who's better. And for the fact that this is Pep's squad, regardless, it's not just my word. Most of the football world knows that Pep is the better manager, and these are his signings, and he will be the best man to get them to complete the job.
If you want to bring up Champions Leagues, Pep has more Champions Leagues than Klopp. So, like, Klopp won more recently, but Pep has more.
I think we have one. I think we have one each. I don't count Pep's second one.
Okay.
The 2009 one. I don't count that one.
Eight.
I know. I don't have it.
No, 2009. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, no, my bad.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah, just
let me go through a few of these super chats. Moose Wizard says if we can turn some of those draws into wins, helps us close the gap. But personally, I think that's all we do.
That's
this
what
season.
means.
I'd be very surprised
That's
if we win
what
the league
means
still.
competing.
Yeah, no,
That's
and
what
I
means
agree. Like we're
competing.
talking about competing. I believe
Competing.
We can
We're not
I
talking
don't
about
think we win
winning.
still.
We're talking about competing.
Okay, then
I'll
to
be
compete,
brutally
like
honest,
I
yeah.
agree. I do think we
Y'all
can
gonna be
compete. I don't
absolutely
think we can.
shocked.
But
I'll be really honest. Here's my biggest concern. Sorry, Josh. We're talking about we're talking about Klopp and Pep. Yeah, my biggest concern for this season is how Tuchel sets up our team and how we play. Personally, I don't really care who's in the starting lineup on Saturday. I'm not fussed about who plays. I just want to see us play a brand of football that lets me know that we're going to be able to break down teams this season. Because Everton are not going to play football. They're just going to sit back and let us play. So I want to see what kind of tactics, how we move the ball forward, the pace of how we play, and how we break down them when they're sat with 5 at the back, because that's going to be the test for what we have to face this season. We did okay in the big games under Thomas Tuchel. We always have. He's always set us up well. That's why we won the Champions League, and we did pretty well last season in the Champions League. But those games against Everton away, like we lost last season, and the stupid Burnley at homes, and all those games where we dropped stupid points, that's where we lose the gap between us and Liverpool. So I'm hoping
Well, that's what I'm saying.
tomorrow we
Like,
see something better.
that's why I say I think we can win the league, because the gap is created by those games against the Burnleys, the Evertons, the Leeds,
another-
those games that you drop
And
points in.
another
When
thing-
you
Let me
win those,
finish.
for a second, when you win those and you turn 0 points or 1 point into 3, that gap closes. Our gap is not against City and against Liverpool. We drew with Liverpool all year last year, and we lost 1-0 twice to City. That's not the gap. The gap is against all those other teams where we drop points. If you make those points up, that gap is razor thin.
Exactly, Josh. And another point about the gap, and saying that Thomas Tuchel cannot make a team that, like how you say, it's sustainable for the league. We are fine for the half of the season, but all of people think about it's the things that we did after that December. But for half a season, even as bad as we played, we still had the stability. We didn't concede. We are in a point to neck with City, Liverpool. So nobody wants to pay attention to that. I understand there's a concerns, but I think Tuchel addresses those concerns in this transfer window.
We
That's all.
already have. When Chilwell was fit, before he went out, we were averaging 2.5 goals a game. That dropped off a cliff when Chilwell went out.
Mm-hmm.
And even further when Reece James went out. So we're expecting us to have all these injuries again. Erling Haaland, by the way, has missed, I think, 29 games in the past 2 seasons. So he's not staying fit the whole season. So who's going to pick up his goal scoring when and if he goes out? They don't got nobody. Because don't tell me Alvarez, who's unproven.
And we can talk about Pep and Klopp, but Jose Mourinho wrote this book a long time ago about how to win the Premier League. You beat those mid-table, lower-table teams, and you get a point versus the top 6. That's how you win the Premier League.
But that goes to my point though, because like like I was saying, whoever we play tomorrow, whether you rate Pulisic or Havertz or Ziyech or whatever, whoever we're going to play, it's going to be better than whoever Everton are going to play, right? We have better players than them across the board. We're going to have a better team.
Yes.
So it's down to how Tuchel sets us up. It's going to depend on how we beat them or not. Like that's the key. So it's not going to be in player quality. It's going to be in approach.
And one thing for me, I think the biggest contributor to success is consistency. And with our attackers, they are quite inconsistent especially with their finishing, with their performances, even whether they turn up or not. And I think in that case, you cannot rely on that. I'll give I'll comment Liverpool for this, because they've had a constant and consistent front three for years, and they're adding to that now. I can understand. They've lost one player, but they replaced him with 2, so it's fine. But well, okay, this is the 1 year is the first. Are they going to get relegated? Are they now going to get relegated? No. But anyway, what's it called? I mean, okay, cool. Man City have won leagues without strikers before. So if Erling Haaland goes down, they'll be fine. And also they may have lost goals.
So
go ahead.
No, this is utter waffle. This is utter waffle.
How is it waffle? We have an inconsistent front three who scored them. No. Let me finish now. We have an inconsistent front three who should be getting the majority of our goals. If they're inconsistent, how are we going to go up against a Liverpool who does have a consistent front three? Well, because Reece James is banging in some goals.
They don't have a consistent front three. They just lost. Okay. The person who scores their biggest goals is playing for Bayern Munich now. When Salah jumped off a cliff last year, it was Sadio Mane that carried that team. It was not Salah.
All of their front three was in the top 5 was top scoring. But the Jota, Salah, and Mane. Okay, Mane is now gone. They replaced him with they now have Luis Diaz, who provides something different, and Darwin Núñez, who bags goals. As much of an eyesore as he may be,
yet to be seen. Yet to be seen.
Yeah, no,
we don't know Darwin Núñez. Yet to be seen.
No. Yes, I agree. But in the context of Liverpool, he will get goals based on the way that they play. He will get opportunities. Okay, let me rephrase. He'll get opportunities, and with his potency in front of goal, as fucked up as his touch and his passing may be, his potency in front of goal, which we have seen, with the chances he will get at Liverpool, he will score goals. That's something we can say. But hold on, please, let me finish. But it's something that we cannot say for the likes of players like Pulisic, for the likes of players like Havertz, for the likes of players like Werner. Sterling, yes, but Sterling's finishing is also a bit iffy. So that's what I'm gonna say.
So support a different club, because all I get from you is negativity.
What you get from me is realism.
But like,
I am so
I don't get it. I don't get it.
But fans going
But
in
no,
there.
but
"Well,
no,
we don't
nothing
have
that I've said has been a lie.
But like, to be honest, right?
But you think we can win the league, so you're being delusional.
We're a team that's used.
No,
I'm being
I don't,
realistic.
because
You're being
everybody
delusional.
right now could win the league because nobody has any points.
Why do you
Well,
people think
Boy,
that goal
Jesus.
scoring is our problem when we literally finish each season like with the third highest goals?
Right.
Because we dominate games and we don't score in them. That's why.
Yeah.
And okay,
Well,
so two things.
Wait, hold on, man, hold on. We also have like across the league, we have like the most players who score goals from different positions compared to other teams.
None of our players are in the top 20 goal scorers, though.
It doesn't matter.
Of course, it matters.
Everyone is contributing.
Yeah, but
Everyone's
And here's the
contributing.
thing,
There's not a recognized goal scorer.
yeah, there's no.
Okay, yeah. I just want to say two things. What's it called? The first thing.
Also, yeah, sorry, I just want to get this super chat off the screen as well. Big up yourself, but yeah, whoever did that, you disgrace. Mane and Origi versus Diaz and Nunes. I mean, Origi was always a bit inconsistent anyway, but Diaz, now he has a pre-season behind his belt. Have to see what he does in the full season.
Diaz was there last year, so you can't call him a new signing.
No, but I said like
season,
pre-season means he integrates into a squad better. But go on, do us, go on.
No, I was just gonna say like with the whole thing of the third highest goal scoring, but I mean, that is obviously true. But the people we're up against are Man City and Liverpool, who get more goals, and they get more goals from a more consistent basis. Like I said, consistency breeds success. We cannot rely on like the other people who are coming in with goals, like the Chilwells, the Reece Jameses, and whoever else. They're not consistent goal scorers. Like, so the people who we need to rely on to get those goals are the people in the final third, and we can all agree that is our biggest issue. The midfield may be a bit iffy, but the biggest issue when it comes to goal scoring is the attack. When we are creating these chances that they are squandering and putting over the bar, those are the things that we need to look at. And when it comes up against the smaller teams, if they're inconsistent, those are going to be the games where we drop points because they're inconsistent against the smaller teams.
You have to think in our system, like Reece and Chilwell, whoever the wing backs, those guys are attackers. They're also considered attackers. Like it's not just the three forwards. That's all our attack. It's those wing backs are actually probably our main attackers. They're responsible for creating and scoring goals. That's what they do. That's what they've done the last year and a half.
I get that, but when in history can you point to a team that has succeeded off of their wing backs outscoring their attackers? You can't point to any.
Wing-backs don't outscore attackers.
Huh? No, because that's what Josh is saying. That what's it called? Like, they also count as our attackers. But
they're considered part of the attack. Absolutely.
But there's I don't think anyone can disagree that like even if Reece James and Chilwell both get 10 goals each, we still want like our forwards to score. So I think but both of you are kind of right. Like the system we play.
It's not like we want them.
But the system we play does mean that our wing backs are going to attack and they're going to get more goals and assists than most other teams. Like we can't really compare ourselves to other teams in that respect.
See, people in the chat are saying that we won the league. What's it called in 2017? Yeah, I don't remember what's my man's name. Victor Moses outscoring Diego Costa or Hazard or Willian or Pedro.
Yeah, good. It's a different system. Go ahead.
Not do that.
Some more.
No. That's what I'm talking about people in the chat.
Yeah,
and here's the thing.
What they're saying.
I'm talking.
To be fair.
Yeah, that's what they're saying in the chat, saying that we won the league with their blah blah blah. They misinterpreted what I said. Like at the end of the day, we need a consistent sort. If you're talking about our wing backs for creativity, I hear you. But at the end of the day, they're not going to be the one taking 300 shots over the course of a season. They're not. It's going to be our attackers are taking those 300 shots, and they have to what's it called, score those. They have to score from those shots that they're taking. That's what I'm saying.
That was Oscar with the water bottle, wasn't it?
I don't think so. I don't think that was me.
Maybe they're doing something about that wet fart.
But like that's why I laugh. That's why I laugh. Kind of
some shit.
Who's getting OD? Who's getting OD on stream? Come on.
That's why I laugh at this nonsense online where people are like, "Oh, Tuchel was going to ask Rafinha to play wingback." Oh, no shit, because that's one of our most threatening attacking positions. So if Rafinha was smart, he'd realize that in right wingback in a Tuchel system, he's going to have ample chances to score and assist.
Can I just say, who said that Chelsea are not looking to buy attackers though? Who said that we're content with our attackers right now?
Who are we buying?
Matla said
We're
that
linked with
Defoe.
Aubameyang, Depay,
Sesko, yeah.
I still
The
think we
goat.
should go get. We're still linked with him. I
Cristiano
still think we should go get
Ronaldo.
Zaha, but
Who is this Sesko guy? I've never heard of him.
me neither.
Nobody
Austrian.
has
That
until
was
he-
great.
nobody has
They're
until he
calling him the
played
next
Liverpool.
Haaland.
So
With
Yeah,
less
yeah,
experience.
I just want to
I'm going to hear all these threads and deep thoughts about
Yeah.
him in 2 weeks, I'm sure.
No. I just want to say Sesko, Austrian League, brilliant. Alvarez, Argentina River Plate, bad.
I didn't say he was brilliant. Now did I? I just said we were linked to him.
I'm just want to put it out there.
I just said we were linked to him.
Is
I
Salzburg
didn't say we
in
were going to buy him,
Austria?
and I didn't say he was going to bang in the league.
Okay, but and he's gonna win us
But
the league.
surely,
so to
surely,
say,
like there'll
right?
be openings for attackers like by the end of the window. It's like
Because
I still think we're going to get Aubameyang.
all the attack. I think all the attackers you named,
Oh,
I don't find any of
saying
them
that.
particularly convincing.
Aubameyang, and when he's played for Tuchel, has balled out.
I don't want Aubameyang that played for Tuchel
Yeah.
10 years ago. I think he might will leave his
Exactly.
hairline same place.
So
Yeah,
we're,
I'd rather get
that
Ronaldo.
sucks, but we're going to turn down somebody who's a
Because he was appreciated.
guaranteed
I'd
goal
rather
scorer.
have Ronaldo.
No. But here's the thing. Here's
Ronaldo
the thing, and
or
this-
Aubameyang, I'm happy.
this is the point. This is the point that
I'll
this is the
take
point.
Ronaldo.
This is the
I'll
point that
feel
Scott
it.
always makes. If you want to get someone better than our attackers, you can go and get Timo Pukki and you'll do better. Like Scott said this every single time, and it's true. It's like at the end of the day, you need to look at it not from a
That's just
perspective of
mad.
who scored
That's
who
just
scored
that
goals.
statement is just as bad as that fart that he made it early.
Bro,
Yo,
Duarte-
I
Duarte-
actually hope.
Don't play with that.
Go on,
I
Todd.
hope.
Duarte Scoop
I
is the
hope,
kind of guy who would be like,
Ronaldo.
why should I have sex? I'm
You're
gonna finish
Ronaldo
anyway."
as well, yeah. First.
He's that kind of
Wait,
guy.
No, that's not what I want to say. That's not what I
Can
want
you
Wait,
repeat that,
wait.
Kai? Can you
What did you
repeat
say,
that for
Kai?
Gilda
I
Scope?
said Duarte Scoop is the kind of guy who'd be like, why should I have sex? I'm gonna finish anyway.
Oh my days.
Well, I mean, if you're going to have sex with a woman and you know you're going to unsatisfy her, I mean, don't be a dickhead. That's all I'm gonna say.
Talking about yourself, bro, not the girl, man.
What?
That's
I
what I'm
think you
gonna
just
say.
outed yourself on.
Wait,
on
yeah, what?
international.
Wait, what? No, I'm not talking about myself. I'm literally a virgin. I'm literally a virgin, and I'm proud of that. Like, I don't know what.
Fair
what
enough. No, you know what? Fair
I
enough.
can tell from
Fair
your
enough.
answer, man, but you shouldn't have said it.
But your answer,
If you're,
bro.
no,
your
but
answer was
if you're going to displeasure somebody, surely, I mean, if you know you
Take
can
this
only last
shit.
2 seconds, don't do it. Like, don't, like, that's what I'm saying.
Oh my gosh, what the fuck? Right, with that,
Bro,
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna-
go for a few super chats because
You're gonna
what the
trend
fuck?
on Twitter.
No
now.
wonder his hormones hit him in the head every time he speaks.
Fucking hell. Right,
That is
Jonathan
bullying, Alex,
Moriera
that is
says Alonso as a striker to solve all of our problems. You know what? He's leaving, so you know we might as well. Fuck it, one
From
last
now
done.
on, I'm gonna say, dude, you need.
Donald
you
says
need a
cuckoo
woman.
multiple times. Big up yourself, my guy. As always, appreciate the donation, bro. Preet says there is this thing called probability. Yes, City and Liverpool have higher chance of winning the league, but as a fan, you need to believe your team can do. I agree with you on that, but for me personally, I need to watch the team and see it, instill the confidence in me first. That's
Nah,
my personal
Louis,
opinion.
Louis,
Once I
that-
see it,
Why
then
do I
I'll
need
believe
to
it.
believe that? Why do you need to believe that they can? Like,
I need to
that's-
see it
What's
to
the point
believe
of
it.
watching sport then if you don't believe your team's gonna win?
No, because you
Game,
want your
but
team to win
yeah.
eventually.
So-
but if you
so-
don't see how it's gonna happen, then you have
Exactly.
a right to be like, I don't understand what's going on here. I'd like us to sign a certain type of player.
Y'all about the most pessimistic
So
people
wait,
I've
so
ever met.
should Aston
it's
Villa
not-
fans
there's-
not watch the league because they're not going to win it?
We're not
Nah,
Aston
Louis.
Villa, bro.
You got my super chat wrong, man. You
Oh,
know,
what
you
was
know
your
the,
super chat?
you know the chicken sound.
Oh, is that meant to be a
Yeah.
chicken sound?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
oh man.
Yeah. See, I ain't doing the chicken sound, but I appreciate the
It
donation.
might be a choker chicken sound.
Your super chat did not translate the music into.
I thought you were saying cuckoo multiple times.
Lou, are you doing a
It's
predicted 11 for tomorrow?
Yes, yeah, we were going to get into that, but then we went into
Yeah.
a title charge discussion. Yeah, we'll do a predicted 11 in a second. Saravan says we have to get Aubameyang, Sterling, and Ubba in a 3-5-2. I'm guessing you're going to have Havertz in the middle as a false 9 potentially, which could work, really could work. Let me know you guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. Anyone got any other thoughts they want to make, or should we go into a predicted
Yeah, I
lineup?
just want
Can
to.
I give you my
predicted
predicted
lineup.
lineup? Because I got to bounce here pretty soon.
Got Oscar, then we'll go to you.
Okay.
No, I just want to say quickly on the whole, like, should we think that our team's going to win the league and stuff? Like, look, we've all seen Chelsea win the league, innit? And we've seen Chelsea win the league with big, like, good teams with world-class strikers and world-class attackers. So to expect it to happen in a season where we don't think we have that, it's just a bit unrealistic. Like, we haven't challenged for the league in 5 years. Like, we need to get back to where we were. And until I see some consistency, I won't believe that we are. But yeah,
It's easier to be negative than positive.
it's not about being negative or positive. I'm being
It's
realistic.
better to be realistic. That's right, Oscar.
No,
it's
that's
better
called
to be
negativity.
realistic.
No, it's
Sorry.
not. It's realistic.
No, Jester.
How's that
What are
negative?
you?
I actually do this
Jester,
for a job, so y'all can come all day. It's
No,
better to be
Jester.
positive
What?
than
Jester,
negative.
what you have is toxic positivity, and to the point where
Toxic
it's just
positivity.
misleading.
'Cause
Yeah,
positivity-
it's
You
just
need some
toxic
sugar walls. You
positivity.
need some sugar walls.
Because-
No,
because
you
it's like
have it's blisters on your hands.
Positivity.
Wait. Jester, do you think we're going to win the league this year?
No, he does, and it's just it's
I
outrageous.
laid down
Let him
conditions.
let him answer.
Can
Let him
Jester,
answer.
Lester, fucking I.
Wait,
Jester
let him
hold on,
answer the
guys.
answer the
question.
question?
What
Yes, I said
player?
if certain conditions are met, being that the rest of the people we're going to bring in, and City losing Bernardo Silva, yes, we definitely can.
Wait, what consistent goal scorer did City have last year?
KDB got quite a lot of goals.
Sterling,
I think he was the highest scorer.
De Bruyne.
Kevin De Bruyne.
How
Kevin
many?
was them.
None of them reached 20. I think the highest was 15
he
They all
goals.
had more than our attackers, though.
Kevin De
They
Bruyne
still have
got
better
15
goal
league goals.
scorers and better chance creators around the whole squad.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're changing their whole philosophy. But anyway, since I have to bounce, I'm going to go on what Koulibaly says, and we're playing a 3-5-2, which might actually be a 3-4-1-2, having Mount play in a 10 position.
That's smart.
With Havertz and Sterling up top in a split striker formation. So I got Mendy, of course. Left back, I don't know if Cucurella was actually registered on time. Can anybody give me?
He was
He's
registered.
He's registered.
I think he's going to start because our other option is Emerson or
No, I
Chilwell,
think
who hasn't played. Who hasn't been?
Hold on.
This is just mine. And then I got to bounce, and y'all can discuss all you want to, because Chilwell's only played 45 minutes in a game, also in two different games. He hasn't looked very good, and I think that's why they were rushing to get Cucurella in so he can start the first game. So I'm going to go my back three of Koulibaly, Thiago Silva, and Dave. Going Cucurella and James. Going Conte and Georgie. I don't know if Kova is 100% because he's been in and out. Mason Mount in the 10 and Sterling and Havertz up top.
Yep, that'd be mine.
Yeah,
That would be mine
that
too.
would definitely be the front three.
I think that would be mine too.
Cucurella, he makes sense. Like you said, there's really nobody else. So I'm not quite sure who he would put in there if he doesn't play. So
Actually,
I was
Maybe
thinking-
Chilwell if Chilwell fit.
maybe Chilwell. I don't. Maybe he gives them each a half.
Hey, come on, guys. Emerson starting. Come on, guys. Get excited.
Emerson's
What do you
played
guys
left.
think?
Emerson's played
Wait.
left center back all preseason. He hasn't played any
Oscar,
left
take
wing
care,
back.
my guy. Big up yourself.
In a
What do
bit.
you guys
guys.
think
Love
Alonso
every
might
time.
get like a farewell? Don't you think Alonso might get a farewell?
No.
No,
no,
he is.
It's a away game.
He won't be in the squad.
It's a away game.
Yeah,
He will
because
not
it's
be
risky,
in the
right?
squad.
Well,
In case, in
There
case he
you
gets
go.
an injury.
Yeah, I gotta go in 14 minutes too.
So I got to bounce.
Nobody
Y'all have a
cares.
great
Fine.
day, and let's
Take care, my guy.
let's just all. Hopefully, we'll have a huge laugh later on. I'm predicting
When
Crystal Palace,
Gildo
Pam,
Excel-
Arsenal,
Gildo Excel
Arsenal
loses his
3-1.
virginity.
Why is my
hopefully
name in your
8
mouth?
months we're all laughing and saying you're
Stop
correct
bullying
as we
him,
win the
man.
league title.
The guy wants to be a virgin. Let him be a virgin, man. Don't bully him, Alex.
Y'all have a
I
good
don't-
I
one.
will happily give you your flowers on
I-
that if you're correct. But take care, my guy. Enjoy your
I am
weekend.
a
See you, Jess.
I am a
When are you,
religious man.
Jester? When is when are you
believe in
gonna
God.
start your channel?
I have to have surgery next week, and then now it looks like another surgery after that. So we'll have to see.
Hey,
Hospital
best of luck though. You already know what it is, man.
Yeah.
All the best.
I got you. All
Yeah,
right.
best of luck.
Thank y'all.
Right,
Yeah.
keep us posted. Take care, my guy.
Will do.
Love.
Take care.
Right. Should we go into the lineup, people?
Sure.
We already told
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh yeah, sorry, I had to send the message. But yeah, big up everyone. Let me know you guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. Any super chat, you guys can pick anyone in the lineup. And yeah, let's go straight into our predicted lineup for the new season. Oh fuck, gotta sort out the glitch. Completely forgot. My bad, guys. Right, so who are we going for in goal?
Mendy.
Gotta be Mendy.
Mendy.
So I thought Matt was in here for a second. Fucking hell. All right.
Solani. What's the new guy's name?
Slonina.
Slonina.
He's in America.
His new nickname is
That sounds like a cheese, man.
Chicago FC. Slanina, actually, in Russian, it's fat.
Isn't it bacon? Isn't it bacon? Isn't it bacon?
Yeah, like a Slanina, yes.
Yeah.
All mad. Back three, big up yourself, Scott, as well. Back three probably speaks. Well, who goes in with Koulibaly and Silva? I think is a real.
Probably
Probably
Asby for tomorrow.
Is it Chalobah or Asby?
Aspi.
Oh, sorry.
Chalobah does dumb stuff, bruv.
Aspi.
So much dumb stuff.
I'd rather see Chalobah, but it's probably going to be Asby.
And I don't want to see.
I'd rather not see Chalobah.
Listen to his birthday, man.
I'd rather
He
see
does
experience.
he does so many questionable-
Wait, do we sell Sar yet, or is he still there?
No,
Nah, he's still here.
He's still here. All right, man. Don Sar. Koulibaly.
Right, so Asby, Silva, Koulibaly. Are we all happy with that?
Yeah.
Yes. Then Reese and Cucurella, right back, left back.
Do you
Unless
think
Chilwell is-
Cucurella to start?
No, I don't think he'll start first.
He did
game.
train.
Let's-
he did
Yeah,
train.
same. I don't think so either. But then who's the other option? Is
Put
it
Chilwell,
Alonso?
put Chilwell.
I
Emerson?
think he'll go. I think remember.
Let's be
there's
realistic, it's going to be
there's five
Chilwell.
subs this year. There's 5 subs this year, so you can do Chilwell sub at half time and still have.
Yeah,
full
just
subs
put
back.
Chilwell, man.
Yeah, it's Chilwell.
Chill.
I mean, anyone but Alonso, to be honest. So.
No, last spell
Although-
well for Alonso. Fair enough.
Nope.
I
He's gonna leave
understand.
from the door where you take out the trash.
It's
bro.
a away game. What kind of farewell you gonna give him?
Yeah.
Hey, there's a few thousand away fans, so they want to sing
Wait,
Alonso runs
he can-
down the wing for me for 90
can-
minutes and all of that.
He can cost us 2
Alonso.
more points before he leaves. No, thank
down
you.
the road for me. All right, go.
Oh, well, Daniel just said Chalobah in, please, so I'm guessing we're going to take Azpilicueta out and put Chalobah in.
Oh,
Big
Lord.
up yourself for the
Are we
donation.
doing? I don't know what we're doing now.
88. Who gave him an 88 card, man? That's a crime against humanity, bro. That is a crime against humanity, bro. That should be investigated by United Nations for war.
Bro, everyone's got an upgraded card at this point. Even
88.
Werner got a 93 or some bullshit.
88. What is his original card? 72, bro. What's his original card?
I think his original card is like 75 or
75.
something.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot more. How did you go from 75 to 88, bro? That's the final evolution.
It's a
of Pokemon,
promo
bro.
card. It's a promo card.
It wasn't for any actual
Yeah.
reason. It's just for the sake of it.
Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so midfield, what are we saying?
Jorginho and
Kante definitely plays, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Conte Jorginho.
Yeah.
No, I don't think Kante plays. He didn't have preseason, fam.
Yes, he
He
did.
kind of did.
You know my
just didn't
bias,
he
bro.
just-
I want my baby Kova in there, bro.
Kova's
Yeah,
not really
I'll be
good.
real. Like, I think Everton, because they don't have a centre
Wait,
forward
it's
as
got
well,
injured.
you'll probably see him sit deep again. And if
He's
they sit
coming-
deep, it's more of a Jorginho Kovacic game.
Yeah, it's Jorginho Kovacic.
Yeah, but that's Lampard. It doesn't matter who he has. He's not sitting deep. He's gonna attempt.
He did in the last game.
That last game, he was sitting deep, man, like a
Yeah, no,
'cause
they
were
sat the
about to get
fuck deep.
relegated.
like a fat man in a buffet, bro.
Yeah, and now they're
Yeah.
facing us start next season without a centre forward. I think they're playing Dele Alli as a false nine.
Oh, Dele Alli's still there.
Yeah, decent.
Yeah. So I think Kova and Jorginho.
So what, Jovic or Jorginho Kante, Gallagher Kante? What do you
Rest
guys
Kante
want?
for Tottenham next week.
Gilmore Gallagher.
Yeah, no, I
Exactly.
agree
So
with
I
that.
don't
Yeah,
like
go with
Jovic.
Jovic.
It should be
Bakayoko
Jovic, yeah.
Kante.
Kovinho, bro. It should be
Yeah.
Kovinho, bro. Kovacic is the main guy in that partnership.
RLC.
Yeah,
RLC.
we'll do Jorginho and.
no, I
Kovacic.
want to see. I want to see 20 minutes of Chukwuemeka, mate. That's what I want to see.
Hey,
Chukwuemeka.
5 subs, you might. You might.
David, did you hear about him before yesterday?
Yeah.
David, that
He's England's the under-19s that won the Euros. He was their captain.
Yeah.
So,
I think he played against
the
us
guy
last year
of the
too.
tournament, but
Yeah, he
I
came
think
on off the bench when he played us, and I think I remember seeing him like in highlights for the under 20,
we have too many
under
kids in
18s,
the
under 21s.
Let's have it
Right,
right.
front three, I'm guessing, speaks for itself. Havertz, Sterling, Mount. Okay, we all in agreement?
the question is, are we putting Havertz down the middle? Are we putting Sterling down the middle?
Probably
I'd
Havertz
rather
down the middle.
Havertz in the middle than the wings.
I
Like
don't think
Havertz
it
is
ma-
terrible in the wings.
I don't think it matters. If you heard Tuchel yesterday, he said that he wants the front three
They
to be
rotate.
a fluid movement between the three players.
It's today. Josh,
Personally, I'd have Broja over.
like 2 hours ago, bro. How was it yesterday?
Okay, well, I didn't know when the quote was, but I read it this morning. So
Yeah, it's alright. There is the time difference as well, Josh.
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I would add another attacker, but it is what it is. It's not bad.
Who's the other
So
attacker?
No, I like a signing of another attacker.
Oh yeah, of course. I want a goal scorer, and maybe a creator if we can.
I want a creative winger more importantly.
Yeah, I'm the same. Man.
We can get both. though.
I think if we actually play like the 3-4-3 and the player on the right wing position doesn't actually drop into midfield, I think we need an actual creative presence there, not somebody that floats and ghosts in the big games.
Oh lordy, man, how is Chilwell 84 and Chalaba 88? God, FIFA, man, you can tell we're Canadians. Anyway, let's move on, bro. Yeah, it's a decent lineup.
looks like Batshuayi is moving to Wolves.
That's good, man.
Good.
Decent,
Make it a permanent.
Decent.
That's his
Oh,
favorite
swap. Did she swap for Traore?
They're not gonna
That
swap,
wouldn't be that bad.
Well, they should
Yeah,
give us
for squad depth.
Pedro Neto.
That'd actually be good. For squad depth.
Ooh.
No, Nunes. What's his name?
Did you see confirmed Marcos Alonso will be FC?
What's the defender's name? Center mid name.
Killman. Neves.
Neves. I'll take Neves. Neves
Neto.
and
You mean Neto. Neto is your
De
best
Jong
player.
together in pivot.
Yeah. By the way, did you guys see the training?
Duas
pictures?
Hope will lose his
Cucurella did
virginity
train.
from that.
Cucurella did train, so bro, stop making joke about his virginity, man. It's not cool, man. It's his personal life.
Bro, you're
That's
just
not
so sad. You're so sad. It's just sad. But anyway.
Yeah, I'm so sad I can have sex anytime I want. Yeah, you're right.
Yes, you're sad.
Oh, stop it, bro.
I am sad, man.
You're also a grown man pushing 50. Like, behave yourself.
First of all, I'm not pushing 50. Number two, highly recommend you to make the releases. It's enough with the blisters, man.
Hey, Alex, sex is not everything about life. It's only 80%.
Listen, I'm a religious man. I don't indulge in those activities outside of the possibility of marriage. But let's not get into that. We can now get onto score predictions.
3-0 Chelsea.
Yeah, seriously, yeah, because it's not cool, man.
2-0.
Yeah,
5-0.
I'm going to say 2-0 and be positive because
your mic's quiet.
Yeah, Lewis, you're whispering, bro.
2-0 because I want to be positive.
No, I want.
Yeah,
4-0.
I'll back that. I'll back that 2-0. I'll back that.
I think 3-0. 3-0 Chelsea.
I think we'll slap them, I think we'll slap them. It's Lampard.
All right, I take it back.
5-0 Jorginho hat trick.
I think our energy level is going to be super high tomorrow. So 3-0 feels good.
I can't lie. Whatever the score is, we shouldn't be conceding.
I agree.
They have a front. They'll have a front three of McNeil, Ali, and probably Gordon. If we concede that front three, it's embarrassing.
Can you imagine if we go like a
McNeil and
6-1?
Gordon are both decent.
You know what would be like a 6 or 7-1? I will be so pissed about that one goal that we conceded.
Well, it depends how the one goal comes about, though, innit? If there's like two deflections from a long shot.
It'll probably be a scrappy. It'll be a scrappy. I'll still get annoyed.
Yeah, if it's like a 50-yarder, I'll just go, yeah, fair enough then.
Yeah.
But if it's like if like Aspi gets spun or something or gets skinned,
if Mendy passes back, Mendy trying to pass out of the pressure.
Yo, why don't we predict man of the match?
No, who do you not think is in the score?
Any boys, I got to bounce. I got a business call. I'll see you guys.
Take care,
See
my
ya,
guy.
Kai.
Big up
See you,
yourself.
Kai.
See him.
I'm not gonna abuse your friend no more.
I think
I-
Mount is
I-
gonna score at least 2 goals
The
tomorrow.
thing is, whenever we play Everton, we always concede some sort of like scrappy bullshit, and I can't take it.
I think
I
Sterling's
don't
gonna
like
score
that
tomorrow
ground,
still.
bruv. I don't like that ground.
I think like Scott said it,
Are
but
you
like
going to the game,
like what's it called?
Lewis?
A scrappy goal. It's gonna piss me off.
No, we're definitely giving a penalty away tomorrow, though.
Yeah.
Why?
Imagine that there are certain people, if they give away a penalty, I might be able to like give them an excuse. But if I see like Aspi or Mendy give a penalty away, I'm going to punch my screen.
Oh my days, I'll be so angry.
Especially
And
Mendy.
people
I'll lose my
asking,
mind.
why am I going? Like, why am I treating this guy differently? He just said he's gonna
I mean,
punch his throne, man.
It's the
I'm
first
it's
day,
like
isn't it?
okay. First of all, it's a figure of speech, and second of all, it's like I don't like seeing my experienced players fucking up. You know, that's all.
I just don't want to see anyone fuck up personally.
Cucurella
Yeah.
definitely trained today, so it's not,
Yeah.
it's not outside the
If
not
Jorginho
outside of
fucks up
possibility.
tomorrow,
Of course you're waiting for Jorginho to fuck up, eh, Donald? Imagine my shock.
Guys, is Mendy fit enough to start?
Yeah, of course.
What
I
happened to
didn't think he was
Mendy?
injured or nothing. Did he have an injury?
I don't think so.
I will
What
say,
happened to Mendy?
if Jorginho plays like he's been playing in the preseason, where he's forward thinking and he's actually looking, I'd be super happy with him being here this year. Like he's looked to me in the preseason way more offensive than he has the last 2 or 3 seasons. Like
I hope
he's
he
actually
stays
looking.
like way.
He's actually looking forward for a pass.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
way more aggressive, which he
I
has
will
that in his
change-
bag. I wish he would just do it more. Like if he
I'll
does
stop
that
calling him
tomorrow,
Jennifer.
if he does that tomorrow, we probably have a real good chance to smack him. But
Apparently, Carney has trained today as well with the squad. Do you
Yeah,
think?
yeah,
Is there
he
any
trained yesterday
slim
too.
chance that he? Yeah, he trained today apparently. So, is there any slim chance that he might start? Maybe not start.
No.
Maybe get some minutes.
No,
Definitely
he'll be
not.
squad.
Definitely
Maybe
not.
I'll-
I think with 5 squads he features. I
By the
think
way,
he has such
yeah.
a
Can
promising.
I ask you a question? Did
very
any can I ask anybody a question who knows Cucurella? Because I don't. Did he ever play left wing back or
Yeah,
left wing?
at
Left
Getafe.
wing.
At
He played
Getafe,
left winger.
No,
He went
he's
somewhere
predominantly so his career. Sorry, Josh. I'm sorry to
you're fine.
interrupt.
You're fine. Go ahead.
But like he's a left back who can play as a left winger. He's originally a left back, and then he went to
Okay.
Getafe and
Yeah.
he played wing back.
Because I hear from some Spanish guys on the
then-
Twitter that he's when he was he can be
He's not a
converted
winger.
into the left winger. So he said
Yeah.
one of the guys I know. He said that
Yeah,
you
that
can
was like
actually
Getafe.
see him and Chilwell in the same team.
Yeah, well, he could play left center back and Chilwell could play left wing back if they wanted to put him in the same side. Like I watched him. I actually have been watching him since he was at Getafe because he was there when Kennedy was at Getafe, and so when I was watching Kennedy, he kind of jumped. He jumped off the screen for obvious reasons. He's so quick and dangerous going forward. Like I don't know that he'll play much left wing for us, but he can definitely play left wing back, left center back, and Chilwell could play left wing back. Or to get them on the pitch at the same time.
Oh,
Yeah,
somebody
when
just
he,
messaged saying that Chukwuemeka is on 100K a week. Is that true?
That's
Well, he's a
Poku,
free.
Poku,
Well,
but
he wasn't a free.
he's not on 100K a week.
If he's on 100K a week, then oh my
I
days.
don't know how
ridiculous.
I don't know how anyone would know of that now. But
Right.
2, even if he is, I reckon it will be performance based anyway. I don't think
Again, and you also have to think he's on a
100K.
6-year deal. So like that's not that bad when you're talking about us having a 6-year contract.
I doubt
Like,
he's on 100K base.
Yeah, but yeah,
Nothing
I get that.
else.
But for your first,
Even then,
for your
100K
first
is an
contract,
appreciated
that's
value.
crazy.
No, but I
100K
don't.
is definitely an
but I don't
appreciated
think
value.
if he'd only get 100K if he was getting 2 goals and an assist every game, I think that's the only way he'd get 100K a week.
Now,
He's
I
not,
think
Yeah.
it's more.
there's no way he's on 100K just on just base value.
I think
Right.
someone's just trying to kick off fight on Twitter.
It's just not.
People
Oh,
just
okay.
Yeah, probably.
who really cares? To be honest with you, fuck it.
No.
Did you know
I'm
what's
saying
not
I
even-
know he was
Lewis,
one of the highest youngsters
Lewis.
this summer, but
Yeah.
I didn't know that he was that
I'll
good.
be real though. Like even if he is on 100K a week, it's like who cares? Like Josh
Yeah,
said,
that's what I'm
like,
saying, Scott. I don't care what he makes.
Saul,
I think-
Saul's on like 100K a week, and I'll be
No.
like, I'll be real.
No.
Is he 100 or
That's-
120?
Scott,
100.
That's not what I was saying.
No, it's
what
not,
I'm saying is, like, for example, I understand if he's good and he gets paid, that's fine. But if he's going to be the reason the other player is going to be complaining, for example, Cho on 120, and the other players cannot like get 120, and
there's
they
bigger,
live in a club because of it.
There's bigger fish to fry on that standpoint, Alex. There's worse worse contracts out there other than that. Like,
by the way,
and
isn't
with
it the new
respect to
things with the base performance based salary?
Now, Alex,
the new thing?
this is the thing, right? So there are a couple of things to it. Either it should be an incentivized model by which his contract can, is based on the performance, right? Pay for performance. Either that one, or it could be an incremental model in terms of the contract. When I say incremental, all I'm talking about is like the first year he gets 50 or 60. 3 years down the line, it's going to be increased automatically to 100 because 100K, let's say 50K, he's on a 50K when he signs the deal, right? Considering the inflation rate as well, his contract will also have to be appreciated at multiple points in time in a 6-year deal usually, right? Usually 6-year deals are not on the same price range. They start at one price, and after 3 years, there will be an appreciation on the contract. So if that value of the contract becomes 100K, then it makes a lot more sense.
And that's an American sports thing too, where like you'll see guys sign like a 5-year, $50 million deal. It'll be 20 in the first year, and then 10 the second, 5 the third. Usually in football, it's backloaded, so like they'll give you less money early, and then the big paydays at the end of your contract. I don't know that they're doing that yet, but the new deals, all the new deals that the guys have signed have all been 6-year deals. So that makes me think that there may be something like that where they sort of either front or backload that 6-year, the money throughout that 6-year deal.
So, for example, look at this way, another way to look at it. For example, if he's 18, 19 now, I think he's turning 19 summer or something. In 6 years, he's going to be 25. That's when he will be eligible for the raise
another contract.
Another contract.
So 25 years,
like that,
if he's still on 100K, that would be, that would be realistic for someone of that challenge. Yeah.
If he turns out to be the talent that we all think he could be in 4 or 5 years, to still have him on 100K would be awesome.
Exactly. I mean, let's not be surprised if he's more than on 100K by his end of like 5th year or 6th year, considering the inflation of the prices.
I was hearing the reason he didn't stay at Villa because Villa didn't offer him the contract he wanted.
No, I think it's
because he wanted more opportunities, and they weren't.
He's an ambitious.
How would Chucky Mecca go from 2.4K a week to 100K a week?
You joined Chelsea.
That's what I was hearing. That's what I was hearing.
By the way, we're not the only one that he after him. Apparently, lots of clubbers going for him, especially Barcelona.
I know, but like, it's unrealistic to go to that sort of growth from 2K to 100.
But that's the thing, right? His 100K might be end of 6 years. Wouldn't you agree with 100K if he was on 24 years, or like when he's 24 years? If he's on 100K, would you agree with that? What if the 100K that is being reported here is that price? Because all that it gets reported is, I don't even think so we get reported on a weekly basis. It's usually on a yearly basis, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But it's usually like 6 million a year contract or 7 million a year contract. That's usually how it's get reported. And then people used to split that by 52 or 53 weeks so that they get the weekly wage. But apparently that's not realistic, right? Sometimes the contracts are also incremental, and for young players, like how we talked about earlier as well, it gets incremented as and when they grow in their career. And I wouldn't be surprised if in that 100K itself there was incentivized model, which means the 60K is all that he can appreciate his value to. The 40K would be incentivized completely.
So look at this way. If James and Mount was signed on 6 year on 100K, they wouldn't be eligible for the contract until they're 26. Now they're 22, and they're gonna make way more money. James and Mount is gonna be one of the highest at Chelsea at the age that they should not be highest at Chelsea. For example, James' next contract, how much he's on now?
Like 80K or something like that.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be make over 2 or close to 200.
Close to 2, probably.
You see what I'm saying?
I think it'll be 180 for Reece James.
Yeah, And you got to think that you can see what they're doing, how they're between the guys that they've signed and the extensions they made. They're building for a big future. Like they get this Italian kid, he's a midfielder that's going to be on a 6-year deal. They're all going to be about the same age. So by that time, if you give Mount and Reece, say you extend them for 4 or 5 years, that puts them in that 6-year range too. They'll be big senior players on the team at that point.
What if Mount and James are signing 6-year contracts next?
And you can clearly tell.
Right. Yeah,
exactly? Why if Mount and James will sign the 6-year contract next?
Yeah, I was doing that based off. I think they probably each have a year or two left on their deal. So if they had 2 years left on their deal, you give them an extra 4. Now they've still got that 6 total. It's interesting. They're building a young. Yeah. I think Harvey Vale will be an interesting one to watch this year because I think he's out of contract after the season. So if he stays with the first team, maybe they are able to extend him.
Is he staying with the first team?
He might. Yeah, he might. I don't know. I don't know that he. I think
he's with the academy.
Is he down? Did he drop? Yeah, ask Pokodogu. He would know more than me.
Yeah, he's with the academy so far.
So he's not training with the first team?
No, he's not. Well, as of right now.
If he needs to go on loan, sign a contract, then go on loan.
Yeah, that's the thing. He'll have if he wants to go on loan, he'll have to sign a contract. Otherwise, they'll just let him run it out.
Yeah, but we're clearly building a young core of Chelsea. So
no,
I bet that excites you.
Young core, not just young core Chelsea.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's nice to see, man.
How excited are you? 1 to 10.
Not as excited as you.
Yeah, you're still not funny, Alex. But anyway, Poku, how excited are you? Scale of 1 to 10.
Like I said, getting people like Hutchinson and Chukwuemeka, these
His
guys
name is not Chukwuemeka.
Chukwuemeka.
Exactly.
Yeah, come on, Pokudoku. You're Ghanaian and you should be able to pronounce his name somewhat.
So I would probably defer to him on
Russian
that.
guy can say it.
Similarity.
You can say it.
I'll just call him Khan, isn't it? That's what he said.
What the fuck? What
Call him Chucky.
Yeah, as I was saying, these guys, their names hold weight. They're some big profile players. So
Scott was the new haircut.
Hi, fresh trip. Go.
He's like, I'll turn my camera on.
I know. I was gonna have it on to begin with, but I was eating a kebab. So
new season, new cut, man. You got to get ready for tomorrow.
Is all the world is full of a Crystal Palace this year?
Scott, you at Everton tomorrow?
No, I'm working, bro.
Oh, yeah,
I finished 45 minutes before the game starts. I can't get to
probably for the best, especially after last time. So it's
give me your tickets. Give me your tickets. Give me your tickets, please.
I swear you're in the US.
Who?
You.
Who, me?
Yeah, I swear you're US.
Nah, bro.
This whole time I thought you was from the US.
You don't hear his accent. You don't hear his English accent.
No, he definitely said in the group chat before he's from.
I'm Nigerian though.
I just ain't been paying attention then.
Come on, G.
I always thought he was in the US. Mad. Cool. Today I learned.
I'm an Essex guy.
Essex? Oh shit, you're actually close. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, now I've lost the train of thought. What were we even talking about?
And also
I was talking about fucking Chukwuemeka, weren't we? Yeah,
fair
fair
enough.
enough.
Poku was giving us schooling us on the next youth products coming through.
Yeah, also the plan is you could see that Slovenia goalkeeper will be there to replace Mendy.
Yeah,
maybe 4 years.
Probably less than that.
I don't think we have 4 years of Mendy in the tank.
If he keeps playing off the back the way he plays,
he'll join the team. He'll join the team in January, and he'll probably be in the first team in January at some point. Not starting, but obviously, but he'll be with the first team.
You don't think he'll have another loan, maybe an 18-month loan?
Come in January, then go on loan.
I think he'll come in January, and because we've loaned, in theory, by then we've loaned out Kepa, so I think he'll come in and do Kepa's job for him.
Well, we can't go 6 months without a backup.
I think Kepa's leaving now this summer.
Yeah, then who? Yeah. So you would have Bettinelli and Sharman Loaf.
No, I think we're gonna go buy someone, but
Ben Foster's a free agent.
But who?
No.
Ben Foster.
Just a stopgap, Scott. Just a stopgap.
So all of a sudden we want to keep Kepa, right?
No, I want him gone.
No.
Like, I want him gone.
I don't mind having Bettinelli for the first 6 months, but I wouldn't have him for the
I
whole
do.
season.
There's no way you can't have. 6
Oh
months,
no,
that's a
we're
long
one
time,
Mendy
man.
injury away from a fuckery.
I'll take
I was
Ben
gonna say,
Foster. actually.
if that is the plan to have Slolina coming in for January, I'm happy. Like David said, for Bettinelli for 6 months, like I'll deal with that for 6 months. If Slolina is then going to come in January and be the
odds of your keeper legit getting injured are like quite low. If it
Yeah,
happens,
but
you're
the thing-
just
but-
unlucky at that point.
But for some reason, Mendy.
Hey,
and
we're
this
Chelsea. Unlucky might as well be our middle name.
Right, and we
Mendy
definitely
always
we're
gets
gonna
injured.
have cup games and stuff in that 6 months. You don't want Mendy playing every single game. Bettinelli is not a reliable backup. They'll either get a free agent backup.
What about get a free agent
I'll be
for
real,
6 months?
I think depending on who we play.
Yeah,
in
Ben
the
Foster's
cup-
a free agent.
No, he's shit.
We're not getting Ben Foster.
If we're signing a free agent, Romero is sitting there.
What about there's some kid that we have on? What about youth Pokudoku?
Yeah, man.
Also, you getting a Brighton shirt?
To me?
Sharp and low.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. The court will do.
Well, I mean,
I was happy, but
No,
I was happy.
Yeah.
You know.
According to ITK Jester, we're going to get Alex McCarthy from Southampton. So that could be decent.
Nah, G.
I did hear Sergio Romero was a good shout. Cepas,
Romero would be banging. Like, he's a free agent. Like a couple of years ago, he was the best backup in the league. Like there were times when he should have been starting over De Gea. He's someone I would take for just a year. If we wait a year or like on 2 years maybe, if we do like an 18-month loan.
You
for
know
Slonina.
what? Fuck it. Why
is
don't we just get Pear to put the helmet back on?
What about one of the Palace keepers? Because I swear Palace have like three
Is Areola a free agent again?
No,
The guy who's
West Ham.
He just signed
West
for
Ham.
Yeah. I'd take if on the Palace thing though. Depending on whether they'd be willing to let him go or not, I'd genuinely see if they'd be willing to let go of Guaita for a loan for a year.
I'll take
Schmeichel would have been a great shout.
Guaita is
For
good.
$1 million.
Guaita is good keeper actually.
Yeah.
I like someone
What
who's
about, hold on a second.
He's like 6
After
foot tall.
goalkeepers, what about
I don't like short goalkeepers.
Southampton? Guaita is not short goalkeeper.
He's a
like
force
6 foot, isn't he? He's like 6'1".
Let me have a little look.
That's short for me.
What's that guy?
That might just be me being special, but I'm pretty sure he's quite
free, bro.
Guaita is
He's
not
6'3".
short.
Okay, ignore me. I thought he was like 6 foot. Sorry.
No. I know my Romanian goalkeepers.
He's not Romanian either. What do you mean?
He's
He's Spanish.
He's Spanish.
I thought he was Romanian.
No, he's Spanish.
Yeah, what
I
a
knew he was
blunder.
Spanish. I just thought he was short.
Is Guaita Crystal Palace goalkeeper?
Yeah, he's their number one. Or the thing is, he might not
Too early
be
to jump the gun there, Alex.
Hold on. Guaita is Ata Guaita. No, what's
There's
the
no way
number
it's
one
gonna be
goalkeeper's
Jack
name?
Well, they've got three. They've got Butland,
Jack
they've got Guaita, and they've got Johnston. But I don't know what they view Johnston as. I don't know if they're going to view him as their new number one, or if they're going to view
Yeah,
him
I'll
as the
take
number
my
two.
Ata Guaita is actually Romanian. Damn.
Personally,
jump.
Kasper Schmeichel going for $1 million is a weird deal. Like,
I said
I feel like he's a better keeper than that.
Name I ain't heard in ages.
Yeah, but isn't Kasper Schmeichel like 35?
Potentially.
I don't know how old he is. I have no idea, man. It
I
just
think
seems
he's
like a
like
low
35.
fee for someone like him.
To be fair, yeah, 1 million would have been a very good transfer fee.
I
Yeah,
think
but
we
I
should
don't
try.
think he wants to go to any Premier League teams.
Isn't Sam Johnston playing for a championship side now?
No, he joined Palace on a free. He left West Brom.
No,
I think we should try and get Martinelli from Aston Villa.
No, he's trash, bruv.
Trash.
I mean, just a random statement.
Martinelli is
You said
Arsenal.
Martinelli.
He's a good. I said it.
Martinez.
He's a really good,
I know
I know
spoken about it
Martinez,
before.
not Martinelli.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I know.
Martinez.
I know we've spoken about it before, and it's probably really unrealistic at this point. But the glaring name would be Keylor Navas.
Oh, 100%.
But he probably takes Mendy's job as the starter at some point.
I don't know about anyone else.
Yeah,
I'd be fine with that. I'd be 100% fine with that.
Because he doesn't want to be. He doesn't want to be Donnarumma's backup at PSG. He just doesn't want to do it. But
He's been back up everywhere he's won.
but he's usually the best keeper at wherever he is.
He's been so disrespected in his career. So disrespected by the teams he's been at. But I'd take him and I'd 100% have him as a starter and have Mendy as backup.
Yeah, that's the issue of bringing him in. I think that's what most of the clubs like. When he's at Real, he's sort of outperforming Courtois, but they're not going to get rid of Courtois for him. He goes to PSG, he outperforms Donnarumma, but they just paid a fuck ton of money if they're not going to get rid of him. He comes here, it's sort of the same thing. It's like he's probably outperforms Mendy, but do you replace Mendy with him? Like, I mean,
yeah. To be honest, I have question marks over Mendy, and I'm guessing you guys do too. Do you think he will be able to like remain consistent for like for a whole season?
Yeah, we have to see.
No, but I mean, that's a cop out. I'm asking you actually what you think.
No, like, I'll be real. I'm with you as well, where I'm worried, but it's like we have to see what he does on the pitch. We can't say anything
because
then. Like, I've got reasons to be concerned, same as you.
I'm not worried with Mendy when it comes to shot stopping. It's just with ball at feet.
I am with he's calming everything into danger.
Yeah, exactly. He keeps carrying stuff back.
With Kepa on his way out, I think Mendy has attracted tremendous pressure to him as well. Like, see, if Kepa was there and Mendy was in the same team, then I think that would have been a confidence boost as well.
He's just made it even worse. And look who pops up as soon as we talk about Mendy.
I was actually going to ask somebody, how are we still going for that right wing back from Sunderland?
Walker Peters.
From Southampton.
Walker Peters.
From Southampton.
Like, I'll take him. He's good wing back. He's good wing back depth in both positions.
He's
wasn't 17 million his value?
We should try it.
I mean, what's quite telling is the fact that Livramento came in and immediately took his position, and he got moved to left.
Why would we sign Walker Peters this year?
As a backup.
When we can literally get Tino Livramento next year for 40
or we might as well. We might as well.
Okay.
Like,
Never mind. Who we get?
This is why I think we should get Adama Traore.
Tarek Lamptey.
Actually,
we should get Traore.
Stop it, Tokidoki.
25 million.
I'm not against Traore.
This is why I
might as well get relegated to the championship.
I think Brighton will have a good season, man.
I think it will, but with the right wing back thing, this is why I remember we talked about this the other day. Right wing back is potentially a position I would address in January, depending on how the rest of this window goes. I'd be fine with addressing that in January, because we've got two players who can be back up there with varying levels of success. And I'd wait and see with how the rest of the team's going to look. Like, I'm happy with having Loftus-Cheek there for depth for now.
If we keep Kennedy,
we all keep forgetting Ruben. Like Ruben, I think he really likes Ruben at right wing back quite a bit. To be honest.
Exactly. So
like,
keep Kennedy.
No, but hey, we still have Aspilicueta. He can do a job.
Yeah, and the thing is like if it turns out we're looking at it by January and we're looking like we've seen Cho and Loftus-Cheek come in from time to time and they haven't looked the best, cool. Then you've got January to address it. Because people say you can't sign players in January. Yes, you can. Like, and you can go out and sign, as well. If you want a good right wing back as well, by the way, who would also be a massive kick in the teeth for City, go and buy Pedro Porro from Sporting Lisbon because he's got something like a 25 million release clause, and City have a buyback on him of like 35, 40 million. I want to say.
They got Frosted.
Also,
make them
I think this year's January transfer window is going to be much busier because it's straight after the World Cup.
Doesn't mean
there'll be a standout at the World Cup.
I think we need to figure out which players go to the tournament because we're gonna lose them, and which players we're gonna be. I think we're gonna be more cautious going into the games before to not get injured. Especially, I think Thiago Silva is gonna be. It's his last World Cup. He's not gonna be going in to make sure that he doesn't that he misses the World Cup.
I think some players are guaranteed, depending on the country.
Yeah. And also, I actually disagree. I don't think so many players are going to be making moves off of the World Cup this year. I actually don't think. I think some players are actually going to go opt for more consistency than just moving.
It's after every World Cup.
It happens every single.
Yeah, I know, but I think this one will be different because it's January, it's mid-season as well. So I think because normally it's during summer, so it's like a big summer after the summer, you still have a bit of time to rest and all that, but it's pretty much I don't know what the break is after the World Cup when the season resumes again. But I don't think it's that much. I don't think players will be making moves during that time. That's what I think.
Yeah, definitely. Key players won't leave in January, obviously.
I think that the break beforehand is 2 weeks to a month, isn't it? I want to say. So I imagine it might be similar afterwards. I imagine, well, maybe not a month, but I imagine it might be a week or two at least afterwards.
Can you imagine that 2 weeks after a World Cup, you're back in business? That's harsh.
Yeah, it's going to be peak for these players this season. They're getting stretched to death.
And
George, take care of yourself. Big up, my guy.
Yeah, big
Bless.
up, guys. Enjoy the game.
and actually, in October,
DJ.
we'll be playing like
Big
a
up,
game
Josh.
every 3 days. In October, we'll play a game every 3 days. It's gonna be peak in October.
Wait,
Yeah.
is there
Are you
a
paranoid
tournament?
about this time?
Huh? What?
Is that what you're paranoid about?
No. That's
Yeah, no, I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you. It's
that's
all
down
good.
the list. I have bigger problems, like the house being on fire.
House being on fire. What the fuck?
Metaphor.
Oh, okay, good. Well, thank God it's a metaphor. VJ, you said you wanted to speak about sponsors. What were you gonna say, bro?
I just wanted to actually say that Liverpool has signed a new deal. This happened the last month, but they've kind of extended their contract with Standard Chartered. That's a bank, basically, right? So they've increased their per year contract valuation from £40 million to £50 million, making them the highest paid shirt sponsor deal. For a Premier League club, which is more than that of Manchester United, who were on 47 million. I think they have TeamViewer, a German company, technology company actually, and Chelsea is on 40 though, with 3. Not sure when we will have a contract renewal, but
The contract
right
ends
now,
next year.
yeah. So I'm not sure if we're going to be renewing that contract. To be fair with you, but right now from 2023-24 this gets activated. So from 23-24 it's not going to be Manchester United who's going to be the highest in terms of sponsorship deal. It's going to be Liverpool. Standard Chartered Bank are going to be paying them £50 million. So just wanted to bring that up as well.
Oh shit! 1 sec as well. Sorry, guys. There we go. Good. Yes, Prime. What were you saying, my guy? You all good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. What were you saying, my guy? What's your thoughts on the game? In fact, give me a sec, guys. I'll be back.
Yeah, I think we'll win.
Man, a few words,
Yeah.
bro.
If we don't win, nah, that's
a
gonna
few
be
words,
so
yeah.
bad.
If we lose, will you praise Lampard?
If we lose and we put Spurs next,
Praising for what?
so bad.
We'd be losing consecutively if we do lose
Yeah, I
against
think so as
Lampard.
well.
Okay.
I think that game is very important.
Mm.
I think Palace is gonna slap Arsenal today. I think Palace will
trophy?
slap Arsenal.
Now let's be real.
If Arsenal lost today, I'd cry so much.
Just to
Just
shut
like-
them up.
There's only one way to kick off the Premier League, and it's with Arsenal losing.
And
Or
it's
draw.
with Alonso's goal for us.
I would love them to, but they won't lose.
Alonso left the
Yeah,
training
look,
ground. Actually,
realistically, it's Palace. They're going to be Palace.
Yeah, they don't have Conor Gallagher anymore, so yeah, no. If there's Conor Gallagher,
they got Eze.
give him a chance.
Eze's a good enough replacement.
so VJ,
They don't even play in the same position.
Eze and Gallagher are just completely different anyway.
They don't play in the same position.
No, but the reason Eze didn't play that much last season was because of Gallagher.
No, the reason Eze didn't play that much last season was he was injured.
Bro, they don't even play the same position.
You say they both play midfield.
They both
No,
play,
I think
but they're different types of players. Number one, and number two, Eze was just coming off of like a 16-18 month injury.
yeah.
That's why he didn't play.
Scott, you know what it is? Eze's not young enough for Poki Doki to watch that thing.
Doku like? Does he just love youth players?
he's a cousin stand, the biggest, the largest.
That's why we call him Peter Doku.
I knew about Eze before he signed for Palace. So.
Yeah, come on, G. Top G. He watches kids. Say it as it is. He watches kids.
Dead, man. Youth football's so dead, bro.
Nah, youth football. If you get into it, it's actually. It's
No,
nice.
I mean, because I think
Don't dig yourself in a bigger hole.
You'll hear
Don't.
about some good like youth players, and then you can watch.
Yeah.
But there are a couple that are just like your League 1, League 2 level.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Cough, Charlie Webster.
No, Charlie Webster's a good player, man. But
That's a Klasrev joke, if you couldn't tell. For those that were there.
with
For those who
Carney,
know, they know.
with Carney coming in, he'll probably get sold, which is sad to hear.
Yeah,
So
we was good enough.
VJ, let me answer your question. Alonso left the training ground and said goodbye to the players, so he's not gonna play.
Oh, goodbye, so
Like,
on.
like 30 minutes ago.
Let's go. See.
Good.
Alonso's gone.
I can run down to the airport for me. Let's go.
There's apparently negotiation between Brighton and SAR. We're looking
Lewis
for
and unlimited agendas.
Yeah, but at least I'm honest about it, so it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Sarma will go to Brighton
Sar.
next.
As in what? As in Milan?
Yeah, Milan Sar. Yeah.
If he's
To
if he's
Brighton?
smart, if he's smart, he goes to Monaco. If he's smart.
Wait,
He'd
guys,
rather
am I
go
the
to
only
Monaco.
am I the only one who's not really getting too excited about this De Jong transfer?
Yes.
I'm not.
Would you
I'm
like to tell
not
us why?
gassed, but I will see. I could see it happen at the end of the window.
I was going to say when you say, I was going to say
What are you not
is
excited about?
I say, are you not getting gassed because you don't think we'll sign him, or because you're not gassed over the player?
I'm not really gassed over the player.
Nah, you
Okay,
don't
no.
You don't know ball. You don't
Again,
know ball, mate.
again,
You don't know ball,
again,
mate.
Let's
no,
answer
but
why.
again, like, I want some more context. Why?
Okay,
Because
yeah.
why,
Like, I
why
want
don't
to
you
start. I want to start what role he's gonna play. Like, who's he coming to replace?
He doesn't have to replace
Agent Kova, Agent Kante, Agent
Kova's like 28. Kova's like 28 years old.
Yeah, he's 27 actually.
Yeah, plus he's injury prone.
27.
Okay,
If
he's
De
28,
Jong-
but he's
if
injured.
De
He
Jong
only
walks-
plays 20 games a season.
If De Jong walks in the door tomorrow, he's Chelsea's best midfielder, and it's
Yeah.
not even close. Not
And the
even.
thing is, as well, is I've said this before. He can play with, like, apart from Kante, he can play with the other two. Like, it all works. You can interchange.
Yeah.
All, have Kovacic and De Jong. You can have Jorginho and De Jong. You can have Kovacic, Jorginho. The only one that De Jong doesn't really work with, because it's not quite just because he doesn't like to sit, is Kante. Is the only one he doesn't.
Did we
really
hear something new on De Jong though today?
No.
Yeah,
Oh
Harry
yeah,
Redknapp.
yeah.
Harry
About Harry
Redknapp.
Redknapp. Yeah, that's just talk.
I don't
But
know
the
how
thing
he
is,
knows
bro,
that. How does he?
I don't
The thing
think
is,
it's
bro,
just
I-
a talk. I think there is there is a big possibility we can sign him. The problem is, like everybody will know, if he really wants to leave Barcelona, we have better chance to sign him than anybody else this summer. If it goes to the next summer, if he decides to leave, that's gonna be a different conversation.
I just want to say one thing. Like, if we sign De Jong and no one else, how good of a window do you think we would have had?
We'd have the best window in the Prem easily.
Wait, so you're saying De Jong
we would have
without
signed
Fofana?
If we get Cristiano Ronaldo, then I'll say 10 out of 10.
I'd say if we sign Fofana and De Jong, it's a 10 out of 10. With the incomings we've already had and with the potential outgoings we've got, it's a 10 out of 10 window.
Yeah,
I'd rather we.
I'll
sign
say we
De
have
Jong
a
than
good.
Fofana,
Yeah,
personally.
I think we'll get
I
lucky.
personally
I'm
will only
not
make
really-
it a 10 if we get a director of football.
See, from what I've heard,
there's a new reports
today,
about him today too.
I was going to say I am kind of tempted to wait until next summer, because that's when Michael Edwards has said
exactly.
Really?
But apparently, there's a today.
There was a sorry to interrupt, Alex. There was a report today that said that he's had big discussions with Chelsea. He's really excited and he was quite impressed with the project. He's just said he's not willing to cut his hiatus from football short. If they wait until next year, he will join them. There's potential there.
I'm talking about
next summer. If they're willing to wait till next summer, then
I'm talking about the same. I'm talking about the same. I think same article, and the way I understood that article, he's really happy. Like everything, like you said. The only thing is, he doesn't want to be a short. So that's what I think. It didn't say nothing about him coming in now.
Oh, you
Wait, he doesn't want to do what?
It said in the same article that he's not willing to cut his hiatus, his break from football short. He's not willing to cut it short.
But his break from football, when did it start?
This summer, but he literally that's why he left Liverpool, is because he wanted a bit of a break, personal reasons.
I can have Todd B do winter. That's not a problem.
I was going to say that's what I'm half tempted to wait until next summer and then just go and get Edwards, because the other people we've been linked with Maxwell, and I'm not entirely sure how I feel about him, because I don't know how much he's had a hand in at PSG. Paul Mitchell would be great, but again, he's just literally this summer signed a new contract with Monaco, and I believe he's
a board member.
I was going to say, I think with that contract, he's now a board member as well as being the technical director.
Maxwell, how long has he been at PSG?
I don't know. I'm not entirely
'Cause
sure.
if he's during this period when they've been
VJ
signing bombs and stuff, I don't mind.
Take care, VJ.
Well, this summer they had Luis Campos, and he's done like a revelation at PSG with the signings that they've made.
Yeah, so I think he was there. He was working under Leonardo, but again, I don't know how much because of I know how much of like a control freak Leonardo was. I don't know how much of a hand he had in certain transfers. That's why
if he was Abramovich or not Abramovich.
Yeah, like I don't know if he like because he might have been the one, for example, that found them. Like he was a great sign of them. Just trying to think.
I think if we finish the window just like we finished with all the signings, potential signings, I don't think we need the director. We can wait for director until the next season.
I like what Bohely's doing.
Say, for example, with the Maxwell thing, he was key in them signing Nuno Mendes, who I think has been brilliant for them. Then maybe I'd be willing to get him, but like I don't know what transfers he's had a hand in. I literally
but also he's also inexperienced as well. I don't like.
True.
By that logic, we should have kept Jack.
And another thing, that guy said that he comes with his team if he's coming. What's his name?
What, Edwards? Oh,
right.
Even better. Fuck it, I'm convinced. Just wait.
We get
he said that's what I understood. He said if he's coming, the only way he's coming, he excited about the project. He said he excited about the link. He wants to be a link of a project. He doesn't want to be short.
Yeah.
Apparently, what Liverpool did is a short,
Yeah,
and he wants to come only with his team, which I don't know what the fuck that is.
Oh, wait, Liverpool did what? Sorry,
not Liverpool.
Edwards.
His team, Edwards. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm talking about director.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take my.
We are going to be the best run club.
We'll
going
just
forward.
we'll be run like Liverpool with more money. Like,
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Umar says record this day. Chelsea will win the Premier League.
Stop.
Shield is gold. Maybe meets heart. Still don't think we'll win the league, but I think we'll compete if we get all the right.
I think he meant our defense is fire.
Yeah. I agree, but that's why I think we can win all of the cups personally. Even the Champions League, I think we can go in for that competition.
I just the only thing I want to see from this new owners, I want to see more. I'm more excited. I'm excited about this window. I'm excited about how Bohely runs, but now I want to see plans for the Stamford Bridge. It needs to be increased. We need to increase our revenues.
Yeah, they're already working on that.
Everything about the on-field stuff has been brilliant. I need, like you said, I need to see behind-the-scenes stuff. So people like, what coaches are we getting? Because people forget we lost our best goalkeeping coach this summer. We've lost a couple of as well. We lost scouts that we needed to go. What's going to happen with that? And like you said, Alex, what's going to happen with the stadium? Because if we start seeing improvements with the stadium and improvements behind the scenes with the off-field, like staff and whatnot, like there's a reason to be positive. Because everything I've seen about Bohely has been great this far. Like people talked about it yesterday, I think it was him spending money. It's not just the spending money, because we've seen with other clubs. Like you look at the Glazers. The Glazers spend money, they just spend it poorly. And look at PSG, what they got Campos in. They spent money, but most of it was shit. Like they're trying to get rid of like their entire midfield. Like they're basically all the players like a year or two ago, they're trying to get rid of now. It's the direction he's going. It's the fact, even though we've gone after a lot of players, it's all been with a purpose. Like there's always been a purpose back. All the centre backs look in a similar-ish mold. Like I like how we're going about things. I like that there is a purpose to it. It's not just we're going to sign the best player in every position with like no reason.
Oh no. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, Scott.
By the way, has anybody else had that weird eerie feeling when Aspi resigned? Did anybody had that good feeling? No,
I did.
I love Aspi. I know he's not the same Aspi, but as long as we're sticking for center back, not the wing back.
Yeah.
Like I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the guy, but like it's we can all agree his legs are gone. So
yeah, but just because his legs are gone, that doesn't mean like he can't still be in the squad.
Yeah.
No, but that's not really what I want. No, because like I don't want him to be one of those players, even though he's going to be one of those players where you look back and it's like incredible player. What's it called? Did wonders for the club, but stayed too long. And I don't really want to be that guy. But it's going to be one of those situations, and it's not where I want it for Aspi.
But it won't be though, because he'll only be here for another summer. Next summer he'll be sold, or he'll retire.
He's on a 2-year deal.
or he will retire at the end of his contract with just 2 years.
Either way, what the point is,
and we can sell him next season if he wants to leave.
Yeah, we can probably sell him next season. But
It's
to
not
be honest,
three,
I think
it's +1 to his already existing one.
like I think okay, that's fair enough. But I think as it stands now, he's declining rapidly, as you can see. So like as the longer it stays, the worse it gets. That's so like I think moving on this summer would have been the best thing, but that's not gonna happen anymore.
Apparently, Gerard Romero said Barcelona as Alonso is next signing.
I don't know why they want Alonso, but by all means, take him.
They've wanted Alonso for like 5 seasons.
I don't understand.
I don't get the obsession. I don't get the
Yeah,
obsession.
they always want weird players. Like I remember they wanted like Willian as well for like a lot of money.
Yeah,
or like
I remember.
Yeah, or
You know, it's because of the goal he scored against them.
The funny thing is they have a left back, the very young left back that's very promising. They have slapped 500 million euros on him. He's called Balde, I think Alejandro Balde. Chelsea, Chelsea they were linked to him, and I think after that they slapped a 500 million euro price tag. He's the next thing. Alexander.
I'll be honest, the release clause doesn't mean anything. They're exorbitant just because they're mandated to put one, but it doesn't mean much.
Yeah.
Do you guys think Alonso's going to be a starter there, or is he going to be a backup for Jordi Alba?
He's going to be a backup.
I don't care.
Backup.
Let it burn. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Thank God.
Yeah, I don't care. He could be a cleaner there.
I don't think it's 100% true. I don't think we're in good terms with the right back right now. I think Alonso could be starter.
If they go from Alba to Alonso,
I think it's something between the Alba and the Xavi. I think there's something going on over there. I don't think he likes him or something, or they argue or something. I don't know.
Let it burn.
Yeah, no.
You know what? The one thing I don't like about Cucurella?
What?
Fucking hair.
I knew it.
That's one thing I do like about him.
I'll be honest. I'm
he
not.
looks
I'm not
like
the
a
biggest fan.
musketeer. You know, like if you'll put him in a musketeer form.
David Luiz vibes. David Luiz vibes.
David Luiz vibes. What?
I'm not a big fan of his hair.
Who do you think it is? It's Lazarus.
I think
there's an echo.
Oh,
I'm not the biggest fan of his hair, but I'm not going to tell a grown man what to do with his hair. You know.
Tuchel
Nobody. Did anybody told him what to do with his hair?
Brazilian Bunda. He's gonna talk about Brazilian Bunda. This guy. Class rep.
Alex, you don't know about Werner.
Werner is a player manager.
I like how Scott takes serious class ref comments serious though.
No, to be fair, like it kind of depends on how I'm feeling that day because there's some days where I can take it. There's some days where it's kind of funny, and then there's other days where it's just like, bro,
that's because Scott is insecure about Werner. He doesn't know how good he is.
Why are you talking about?
He's actually got the accent on lock. I can't lie.
Yes, as well.
Yo, is that Clara?
That is mad.
You know what? I'm feeling in a good mood. Bring Klasrev in here. I just need to. I need to laugh some.
Oh well, your wish is my command.
Oh, for
Werner is a player manager.
No, I'll be honest. I actually believe that was Klasrev.
Klasrev, let's tell him how good Werner is going to be.
No. Who was doing the accent? That was
Prime.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought, bro, that he does the Klasrev accent better than Klasrev does the Klasrev accent.
He does. He really does. Artem says going from Alonso to Cucurella is like going from Precious to Rihanna. Also, Mish and Alonso are leaving. Yeah, I didn't get the reference either. But big up yourself. Also, Mish and Alonso
basically, you know that Precious, that movie?
No.
Nah.
Really?
Nah.
Oh, you're on your own team.
Okay. Basically, it's a movie, and the lead is a big woman, and she's not conventionally pretty. So basically, he's saying,
that's one way to put it.
All right. Okay, now it makes sense. Also, Mish and Alonso are leaving. I've been praying non-stop, and God answered those prayers. Yes. Now just take Timo Werner, and I'll be even happier. Cameron says, I'm going to be honest, this signing wasn't needed in my opinion. He's a great player and I'm happy, but for the money, we could have got a better player. Thoughts? No, we definitely needed a wing back.
Straight cap.
What?
Straight cap.
I'm not even sure about Chilwell right now.
Like, no joke. The only other player we probably could have got that would have been better in that situation, and I don't know how much he would have cost, is Teo Hernandez. Apart from that, we've got arguably the best left back in the Prem.
Our season fell apart after we lost our wing
we
back.
have the best left back.
We needed to make sure our depth was secured there.
We definitely have the best left back.
Everyone's saying we're overrated. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, you know what?
Had we not?
Oh my god! Okay.
We should give praise to Tuchel because
thanks,
everybody thought we were gonna buy a win back in January, and he said no. We should give praise to Tuchel. He said no, and he waited.
Yeah.
And that's not what Chelsea does. We don't do that. We always go. Like we need somebody, we go. And he waited. We should
give praise. We should give praise to Werner. Werner selection versus Cucurella.
Timo. No. I think Todd Bohely has shown how absolute. No, let me say it. I think Todd Bohely has absolutely shown how incompetent Marina actually is. I just want to say.
By the way, apparently, take it with a pinch of salt. Alonso has signed for Barcelona
this weekend. Yeah.
No, you're lying. You're just lying.
that.
You're just lying.
Did you actually? I thought you said he hadn't signed. Oh, never mind.
No.
That's
what I said.
Barcelona.
That's what I tried to say.
Yeah, he said goodbye to the players already.
He said the goodbye thing, yeah, but it's not like officially signed. No way.
No. Apparently, again, I don't know how reliable the source is, but there's a report that Marcos Alonso has signed for Barcelona on a 2-year contract with the option of a 3rd year. The transfer fee was closed for less than 10 million euros. So apparently he has actually gone.
Okay.
Apparently we got some money for him.
We're actually rid of the cockroach.
Kaka.
Kaka saga. What? Mute your mic, Klasveth, please.
Bro, what is that? What?
Yeah.
So I can't do the stream because I've got kids. They're playing football, so I can't do this stream, bro. Like Timo Werner tomorrow is going to start with who? With
don't be here if you
Raheem.
don't want to do the stream.
He's not starting.
Can't do the stream, but yeah, bye, Klasveth, bye.
He's not
Unlucky,
starting.
bye.
Take care, guys. Take care. Sorry, guys. I've got no internet problem. It's just like I'm outside.
Yeah, no problem.
No,
you're not. See you later.
Take care, my guy.
Why is he talking like that though?
No, that's his real talk.
That's how he speaks, man.
What?
Don't hate in the voice.
What just happened?
Somebody's asking him to
I swear, there's always something different with Klasref. He always catches me off guard.
Maybe it was a Pocodoco in the same room.
I said Klasref has kidnapped some victims. Oh my gosh.
Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy.
The comment section is always wild when it's Klasref, I swear down. I said if Klasref has kids, the future's bleak.
Remember when the commenter said Klasref was speaking backwards?
Someone in the chat. Somebody in the chat was like, "Please give me my sister back."
Predator.
Oh, fucking hell, bro!
Bro, how many levers do these guys have?
Apparently, Boss activating their 4th lever next week. Yeah, I don't know. They probably have like some shit.
Hey, by the end of August, they're going to be activating their 97th lever at this rate. Like,
yeah, the only thing that I care about is that these levers that they're pulling out have like an effect on the long-term future of the club. That's all I care about.
Did anybody see a director of Leeds commenting on? I don't care if by September 2nd,
they said something. They're going to court.
there's going to be a world case, whatever he called it. Okay, then.
Leeds took a huge risk. Why would you even do that?
Barcelona are actually embarrassing, Like, how are you letting Leeds talk about you like this?
It's gonna be a mafia sleep. Who's asleep? Man, can you imagine?
Going to court over Alonso.
OAM says babysitting. That's like leaving Tim's alone with the pizza.
To go to court.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, the Lukaku slander will never end.
Yeah, Lukaku's on like Tammy level for Go AM. I don't blame him either.
And I also just want to say really quickly, so much for those Wilfred Zaha links, huh?
He is actually on Tammy Abraham.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, so much for those Wilfred Zaha links, huh?
I wish there was something more concrete. I was just trying to speak it into existence. I don't think we're ever actually linked with him, though.
Actually, he's gonna score a brace today.
Nah, I just remember catching so much corn for saying they wouldn't do well at Chelsea. But anyway,
I think Arsenal is going to win today, and after the winning, we're going to say that we're going to win the league.
No, not the links. It's just like saying that, if he came to Chelsea, it'd be good.
Oh, I still think it would have been good for us.
Yeah, I still think it'd be great.
It's what it is. It's what it is. I guess we ain't getting him, but we move. Maybe get him on a free next year or some shit.
Someone said
3 more hours until the kickoff of Premier League.
And we'll kick it off the same way we did last year with an Arsenal loss. Love to see it.
I doubt they're going to lose, to be fair. I don't see it.
Well, we'll have to see, innit? I don't know. They could win, they could lose. Palace is a good side as well. It's a bit more even than it was the last season.
The way Arsenal fans are so delusional, I bet if they win today, they're gonna say, "Oh, we're gonna go for the league."
They do that.
They already are saying
that.
Oh god!
Don't forget, they won 2 trophies already, and the season hasn't started.
Yeah, and they win Invincibles. Don't forget that Invincibles as well.
They went Invincible in the Florida Cup and in the Emirates Cup. And they didn't concede any goals in either. They're winning the quadruple. Has to be said.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
Wow.
But yeah, Super Mikel Arteta and all of that.
Let's see how Gabriel Jesus does. Curious.
What?
Gabriel Jesus. Let's see how he does. Like, I'm curious to see how he does.
Still wish we got him, but is what it is. Arsenalization will hit him, and he'll turn into Calvert-Lewin in 2 years.
He's gonna improve their forward line because Lacazette scored like 2 Premier League goals, which is insane.
And then it's like saying give him Werner, and he'll improve their forward line.
And Nketiah scored like 6.
I send you a message, Lewis.
Oh, what did you send?
Arsenal's start of the season startup kit.
Oh, fucking hell.
It should be a clown costume.
No, it's an asthma pump. Fair enough.
Asthma pump, blood pressure. Did you look at the whole freaking...
Yeah, I'm
Bible.
Up. No. That Bible. Oh my god, I didn't even deep the Bible.
Oh my god.
Wait, who's the guy?
That is mad. Get rid of that shit stuff and everything's perfect. Everything's perfect.
There's a grenade there. There's a grenade on the right.
There was a grenade.
That's a grenade.
Yeah, on the right side.
Yeah, I just seen that. Fucking hell. Goyam says the rope is also out of the pick. Fair enough. Fortunately, Gal saying Arsenal are going to finish above us on the football terrace. Bro, he says it every year. I ain't surprised. And every year we finish above them. So,
Lewis, I was actually on a stream with Igal 2 days ago, and I said West Ham would be 6 and Arsenal 7. And he looked at me like I was crazy. Yet he was saying Jesus would be amongst the top goal scorers and would outscore Sterling.
What? Jesus? Oh yeah, I think he's like odds on to win top goal scorer, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, and yet I'm crazy for thinking West Ham could finish 6th.
But both mad. Both are mad.
Most of your takes are a bit extreme.
West Ham were close to doing it last season. If it wasn't for them getting so far in Europe.
It will all depend on United for West Ham, I think.
Yeah, I think
I don't think United will be as bad as what everyone thinks. Honestly,
as bad or as good.
They're going to be brilliant. Bro. They have carbohydrates. They're going to be brilliant.
Oh my gosh! Can't be bothered.
And we can't discount Liverpool the inhalers.
Neo Renjay says, "How much time are we giving Havertz to prove himself? Is he getting more time because he's young and expensive? And how many goals does he need to score? I want to see a minimum of 15 league goals, non-penalty. In terms of how much time we're giving him to prove himself, the season, obviously, but I don't want none of this, like, I'm going to hibernate until January sort of bullshit.
Yeah, there's no excuses for Havertz.
When is going to be that thing is on YouTube, the ones that you did with
It's not going to be on YouTube, I think. I think it's going to be on Facebook, from what I heard. It's because it's on Give Me Sport. It's not on the Football Terrace.
Wait, what's going on?
Oh, he's asking like we did a football terrace panel thing a few days ago. He wants to know when it's going to be up, but I don't think it's going to be on the channel. I think it's going to be on Give Me Sports Facebook, but is what it is. Guyan says no one wants to say it, but I'll do it for the record. We are winning the league.
We are not.
I wish I had your positivity, my guy, but speak it into existence. Speak the positivity into existence.
Love the new look, Prime. Love the new look, Prime. Looking sharp.
On the
getting a haircut for the new
thank
season.
you. Also, what's everyone's predictions for Chelsea this season? Actually,
Too early. Too early.
Is it?
I think.
I'll say
the
until the end of
prediction?
the transfer window.
I'll say third because I'll be blindly positive.
How is it too early to say that we're getting top 4?
Because we're gonna get multiple players coming.
No.
No.
You
Say
said exactly
top 4.
where it is. I'm good. Nobody's. I don't think
I'm
anybody's
saying-
saying that we are out of top 4. I don't think
No, I'm
anybody's saying.
saying I'm
out
saying
of
top 2. I'm saying we'll finish top 2.
All I'm saying is year on, year out, people predict either specifically Liverpool to fall off, and then they end up coming in a tight second. So
but
you get used to this game and how it's played.
there were reasons why we fell off. That's all I'm gonna say.
We should never underestimate.
Yeah, but here's
Liverpool.
the thing. There are reasons every year. It always happens.
What I'm saying is we are a couple of signings away from challenging the first place, and a couple of signings away from like second and stuff. So
that's fair.
That's
fair.
Guy, don't they
you
have
see what I'm saying?
I'm trolling, man.
Does anyone think we have to win a domestic trophy this season?
No. Champions League is gonna be very.
Not really.
I think we need to win everything we possibly can.
Because we're going as far as semi-finals and finals.
The first trophy I want is the League Cup.
But
what do you want? It's a league.
The fact that we've been.
But what do you mean has to?
Because the fact that we've been losing these finals back to back in the last 3 seasons now.
Yeah.
Bro, 3 FA Cup final defeats in a row.
What?
I mean, but here's the thing. Like when you say we have to win, it's like, oh, what? Are we gonna sack Tuchel?
No, not sack Tuchel.
Take care, Alan.
I mean, in terms of we've been getting to these finals and not actually winning. Like, should we not be demanding we win one?
Yes.
I mean, it's kind of it's a flip of a final is the flip of a coin. If we keep on losing, all we can do is just get back to the final next season, see what we do again. I don't know what to tell you.
But we have to perform.
But it can't continuously be a flip of a coin if we're continuously losing these domestic.
Yeah, we have a bad.
I mean, like I think losing the only final that I really cannot stand that we lost is the Leicester one. But the other two, I mean, it's just the way the game is played. The Leicester one played a shit team.
Are you sure?
Nah, it's a Liverpool one for me.
Arsenal.
It's a Liverpool one for me.
The Arsenal. Hold on. The Arsenal one I can live with. Mainly because A, Lampard tax, B, Pulisic got injured, and C, Azpilicueta literally gave away a penalty and then came off the pitch injured. So I can it will, and also Anthony Taylor tax. But then the Leicester one, why did we play fucking Kepa in there? Why did we play Reece James right centre back? Like what the fuck were we doing? We didn't even play Chilwell.
Oh what? Whenever he refs the game we play, we should just write it off completely.
Okay, Prime. If I use the words tax, I'm clearly not being absolutely serious. So don't read into it like that. But either or.
I mean, think about everything else.
Okay. Think about all the other. So what's it called? So whatever. You're being silly. But it's like, but I think we should have won the Leicester one. The Liverpool one, it's Liverpool.
We should have won both.
It was penalties. We should have won all 3. But obviously, I'm just like, what's it called? It's like I said, the finals are a flip of a coin.
Nah, like the fact that Mendy didn't save 11 penalties and then missed his. Nah, G.
And Kepa too.
Mendy or Kepa? Kepa.
No, it's Kepa.
Oh yeah, sorry, not Mendy, Kepa. Like
yeah,
that was.
I'm sorry. Can we stop giving Mason Mount penalties as well?
Yeah.
Like please.
Yeah, he's terrible. He's actually terrible.
He's so shit at penalties.
We all know Mount ain't a regular penalty taker for Chelsea.
Nah, but he's our third penalty or second now.
It's so annoying.
It goes Jorginho, Havertz, and
no.
Because I remember Hold on, I just
Last
remember Tammy
season-
Abraham missed
yeah,
the
go on.
penalty, Super Cup final, and he got absolutely like lambasted for it. Mason Mount misses penalties, and nobody gives a fuck. I just, I don't want to say. I don't want to say it.
Inconsistent. Like Norwich, he missed the first penalty and then scored the replay. FA Cup final. Southampton in the cup last season. Tottenham in Lampard's second season when we got knocked out of the cup. He ain't good enough at penalties for me. I don't want to take
Lewis, even in the Super Cup in Lampard's first season, Mount missed his penalty before Tammy.
What?
Exactly.
Oh, that one, yeah.
No, I thought Tammy was the only one that missed.
No, Tammy was the only one that missed.
No.
When did Mount miss?
Super Cup 2019.
Oh yeah,
I swear it was just Tammy that missed.
Yeah, it was just Tammy that missed.
No, because Mount took one as well.
Yeah, but he scored.
He scored. It was only Tammy that missed. Yes, Tammy missed the final penalty. He was the last pick and he jammed.
Everyone scored it because it was like 2013 with Lukaku's penalty miss.
Yeah, exactly.
So everyone's making similarities.
Yeah.
Reece James should definitely be one of our penalty takers.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, yes. We should be doing that a lot more. Reece James ain't missed a penalty yet.
But here's the thing. I think
very good shout. If anything, I'd take Reece James taking over Havertz. Havertz missing the Super Cup. Reece James ain't missed us yet.
Yeah,
Havertz just doesn't give me that confidence.
On the Havertz thing, do you guys think that like obviously his finishing is to improve, but like don't you guys think like he loses the ball a lot? Like the last few seasons, like he can't meet a man. On the dribble.
I've said that a lot. Like I've said, I need to see him improve a lot this season, not just in terms of goals. I need to see him retain the ball better. I need to see him do more with the ball. I need to see him become a bit more physical. Show me some creativity, or even like just two of them. Just two of what I've asked for, and you see an improvement.
But do you know what it is, Lewis? It's like we're playing this guy in a position where he does not have the attributes to fit that position, and it's like so no matter how much time we give him, as far as he's playing in this position, he's always going to have a cop out. It's like it's. But
he's going to have a cop out in any of the positions. You play him as a 10, we're not going to see creativity. You play him as a wing, I'm not going to see him take on players. You play him in the middle.
Second striker.
So what? Late runs into the box and
like a Mueller.
Like for me, I'll be real. I still say Havertz. I wouldn't mind seeing him as an 8. I think I
just want him gone personally. I want him sold.
No, I'm kind of with you as well on that, but we're gonna give him the season and see if he can prove us wrong. Like, I do want to see if he can prove us wrong, but
so did you watch? Lewis, you watched the semi-final, right? England, Germany. Do you remember where Havertz played? He played behind Mueller, right?
Yeah.
They lost that game, but Havertz was their best player.
Havertz was eating in the Euros
at Wembley, right?
Yeah, he was their best player for Germany.
Take care, Donald. Take care, bro.
And he was playing behind Mueller, and he played really
well.
He
had nice through balls, bro. Like nice three.
I know, but like you can also say there's times we've seen Havertz play false 9, and he's been really well. There's been times we've seen him play up front, he's been really well. There's no consistency.
Yeah,
you can bring out individual games all you want. My question has always been: give me a run of form. And then I just wait because no one has a run of form.
Yeah, but here's the thing: if we're playing Havertz, if we're trying to rely on Havertz to score enough goals for us to win the league, it's not going to happen. And if you're relying on Havertz to be a creative force for our goal-scoring wingers, which we do not have for us to win the league, it's also not going to happen. So therefore, people that suggest we're going to win the league is just a bit, you know what I mean?
It's not happening. Like to me, if I have the ideal, well, we have to play 3 in midfield if we want to play Havertz as an 8. But that's like the only place where I think you could see something decent out of him because it gives him space. And then in space, I believe he can drive with the ball well. He can find players with that space because it's a bit similar to the Bundesliga in that sort of sense too. And tall, imposing, like it was really good size. I think it'd be perfect for him. Perfect mold as a midfielder for me. I think Lampard was kind of
so winning the league, the winning the league talk is really silly, right? We haven't challenged for the league in 5 years.
We ain't winning the league. I respect people who are trying to keep the confidence up, but we ain't winning.
At least challenge for it first. We haven't won it we haven't challenged for 5 years, right? Challenge first before
even second.
Winning it. Yeah, challenge.
We can contend, but we won't win it.
Content, and you got the experience, and you take it to the next season. Maybe next season we can go for the league. I think if we get good signings, maybe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, just look at Liverpool and City when they go behind. Like when they're a goal or two behind, how they play compared to us. When we are goal behind,
different intensity.
Our heads drop. We pass the ball sideways, heads drop. Doesn't work. So at least challenge for the league first. Take the experience to the next season.
Exactly.
We'll see.
Let's see what we do.
Lewis, remember Havertz's assist for Giroud against Sevilla? He was playing in the 8. I think you're talking about the first one. Yes, he played really well in that game too. I feel like there could be something with him as an 8 because he's not a 9, and I ain't too sure about him as a 10. But as an 8, like I did see good performances from him. The only real question was his defensive awareness in that sort of situation.
Yeah, and
But
also in
that's something that
the
can
8 position, in the 8 position, if he's pressed, I don't think he'll be able to get out of being pressed by other midfielders.
Yeah,
and
you
you
can't
can
hold on to
see
the
this
ball.
around him in the situation.
No, because if you remember the Southampton game when we drew 3-3, yeah, it's like when pressed in the 8
But that
position,
was also his first season. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on the first season because there is still adjustment.
I think his attributes and his dribbling type is not something that will change, and I think that was what led him to getting pressed like that. It's like Paul Pogba in those situations. No matter how good he is, if you press him in that scenario, in that position of the pitch, he will lose the ball. You know?
Yeah. No, I agree with you on that. I just think in terms of like his style, I kind of feel like an 8 suits him best, probably. I don't think it's anywhere further forward.
What about like second striker, like
too much all round?
Like like Dele Alli's position, pretty much second striker with Lukaku.
Yeah, second striker.
I was expecting him to see more. I was expecting him to play with Lukaku more, but
I'll be honest. Yeah, it wasn't. And to be honest, this was actually what Lampard's downfall was. He was so intent on playing Mason Mount when he was playing shit at the time that he just wouldn't like. If he had just played Timo Werner, Havertz 10, and then like Pulisic and Ziyech left and right, it would have been absolutely perfect. But he was so intent of shoehorning Mason Mount in at any cost, and it cost him his job.
Yeah, it wasn't just that. He made a system that was solely designed for one player, and everyone else, and because
everyone suffered as a result.
Mason Mount did brilliant in that system, but he then he did so brilliant because you had Havertz playing next to him as a box-to-box 8, which was dumb. You had Kante playing as a DM, which was dumb. You had Werner playing as a left wing, which was dumb. You had I can't remember who else. You just had the people around him didn't make sense for them to play where they were, but the system was solely designed to get the best out of Mount.
Frank slander. Let's go, Scott. Keep preaching. Keep going. Let's go.
No, Frank Lampard's a shit manager. He's an incredible player. As a player, he's incredible. He's one of the best players ever played for this club. But as a manager, he's shit. He's fucking awful.
Do you know when I knew he was done? I knew he was done when he was trying to do that that shadow marking for corners and free kicks. I was like, what?
Yeah, I lost faith. I lost faith in Lampard.
I lost faith in the Leicester game.
No, but for me it was the Arsenal game. They were 15th. 15th. Oh, bro, I couldn't. I couldn't take it. I actually couldn't take it. That game. Oh my god.
I loved the timeline that day. Everyone was so in harmony, and there were Frank in. I remember I did the preview on the terrace. People came from my head. And 19 minutes later, everyone was Frank out. I watched.
Yeah, everyone was Frank out.
Was it on Blues Fan TV or something? You guys were doing like a 2-hour discussion.
We did like 7 hours. It was fucking chaos.
It was beautiful. It was one of the best. It was one of the best. Honestly, one of the best days of my life. Top 5 days. It was amazing.
Also, Goey, in response to that question, Arteta. I'll 100% say Arteta's the best.
Still, a big up, Super Frank, my guy.
Yeah, no.
As a coach, Arteta is the best of the 3. It's not even close.
Arteta's not the best.
Yeah.
He just got given the most time.
So who is Ole? So it's Ole better.
Of Ole, Frank, and Arteta, Arteta's the best of those 3.
He is not.
I think I'm.
He clearly is because he's still employed.
He's not.
He clearly is because he's still employed.
Arteta actually has kind of tactics.
So if you're employed by a shit club, it doesn't make you better.
A top 6 team. A top 6 team.
It's not.
But Ollie and Frank both were finishing in the top 4. It doesn't mean anything. No, Arteta's not better than them.
I think he's.
I'll give you that. But if you look at the actual football being played, Arteta wins 10 times out of 10.
He has improved the team.
Again, who cares about how great your football is if you're not meeting your objectives?
But that's what shows your coaching.
Hold on. No. What shows your coaching is meeting.
Well, yes.
No. What shows your coaching is meeting your objectives.
Well, that just no.
But it's not no. What shows your coaching is meeting your objectives.
Well, no, I wouldn't put it because there's so many factors that come into because other people can fall off. And what you actually put onto the pitch was your coaching style.
Okay, so hold on. So last season, when Chelsea fell off second half of the season, Spurs fell off for 2/3 of the season. Man United had the worst season ever in their history. and Arsenal still didn't get top 4. So all those factors, and they still didn't do it. No, I'm not.
No, but that's not what. But you're still arguing. You're still arguing on your premise.
Hold on, because you keep interrupting when I'm trying to speak. I personally wouldn't put Arteta even in the conversation with Frank. As bad as they are, and I think those two managers are bad, Arteta is not in that conversation.
What I'm saying is style of play, which is what coaching is meant to implement. Arteta wins. That's what I care about.
So he's implemented the style of play and still not reached his objectives. So okay.
But what are we? But the thing is, Arsenal have been finishing 5th for years. So different conversation.
Arsenal haven't been finishing 5th for years.
They have. Under Emery, they finished 5th. Wenger last season, I think they finished like 5th.
Emery was one season. Wenger was one season, and before that, they were finishing in the top 4. And
okay.
Also, by the way, Arteta's had better squads than Ollie and Lampard has had.
That's not true. That is not true. No? That is definitely not true.
No, I would say it is.
That Ole team that finished 2nd, they probably should have won the league that year. Had Ole not been
they shouldn't have. That's ridiculous. No, they shouldn't have.
They should have. That 2021 season, they probably should have won the league. No, with a better manager, they win the league.
Yeah. Okay,
but then again, those players were
Ole's
players.
Manager last season, Arsenal get top 4, but they have Arteta.
So top 4, winning the league. Yeah, prime. You're saying the quiet part out loud.
Look at what you're using. You're saying Ole's team should have won the league, but yet he still finished in the top 4.
But Arsenal have been 5th for years. Okay. I have a better proposition.
You had the objective so highly for Ole to win the league, and yet he still finished 2nd. It proves my point. Arteta's not in that.
No. But I'm talking about the team. I'll give you a better proposition. Hold on. Please. Hold on.
And was managing.
Hold on. All I want to say is, if you give Ole, Arteta, and Lampard the Everton job, who performs the best?
Arteta.
Thank you very much.
They'd both be in a relegation.
My guy, super frank.
Just answer the question. Who performs better with them?
All three would be in a relegation battle.
Who performs better?
Legend.
I've just answered your question. All 3 would be in a relegation battle.
So relegation battle doesn't mean you get relegated. Who's most likely to pull them out of relegation?
Well, Frank did it. Ollie would probably do it.
Half season. I'm talking about full season. Who's most likely? Not who will. Most likely.
I've just answered your question.
No, you haven't. Who are you most likely going to stick your money on? Not who will do it. Who most likely will?
I've just answered your question. They would be in a relegation. You guys can say Arteta all you want. They will still be in a relegation battle.
Everton are going down anyway. Can we agree on that?
I've actually seen Ollie in Frank.
I can't even lie. There is
let's just move on. This is American penis conversation.
I will say on Everton though, there is a very, very high chance they get relegated this season.
Yeah.
Good. Shit away day. Beautiful. All for it. David Flanagan says, what would you class as a failure this season for Chelsea with the money we are spending and the talent that we have been bringing in? Simple. Top four, just like you said.
Yeah,
actually, I don't think it's a minimum requirement.
The only way, and even this would be tenuous at best, that not finishing in the top 4 would be acceptable, is if we happen to drop out of the Champions League and won the Europa League. That would be the only way, because at least we'd have Champions League. It would still be not great, but it's like I said, it's tenuous at best. But no, we have to get.
Yeah, but Scott, if that happened,
just bringing back the Arteta argument as well. I am not hearing any prop for someone who does tactics like this. I am good.
Arteta has a brilliant style of play. Yet he was playing. You never walk along to hype his players to play Liverpool. Like, it's cool, whatever. You like it. It's what it is. But
the thing is, I used to die. Before when we had Lampard as manager, I used to die on the hill that Lampard was better. I've grown as a person, and I can now admit he's not.
Okay.
I think if Lampard was given all the chances Arteta did, maybe he would have ended up in a better position.
Exactly.
You never know. If Scott's a maybe.
Again, if Lampard didn't get sacked,
possibly.
If Lampard didn't get sacked, he would have pulled us out of that bad run of form.
You think fucking Chelsea would have allowed Lampard to be a point off the relegation?
Yes, we would have.
Never mind top 4. We wouldn't have finished top half of the table. Never mind.
We would have. You guys can exaggerate all you want. By the way, I'm the guy. Listen. By the way, I'm the guy that you guys all say that hates Lampard, right? and he still would have finished us in the top 4.
But he
Like, it's
That's
not
just
a
cap.
narrative.
No, you hate Arteta more. You hate Arteta more, which is funny because you celebrate when your team scores. But
I don't rate both. By the way, I don't rate both as a manager. But yeah, I can still say Lampard would have finished in the top 4 with us.
We definitely.
We attacked with 6. We attacked with 6,
Guys,
and we defended with 4. That is relegation stuff.
That Leicester game.
You can say all that if you want, but like, he still would have finished in the top 4.
That Leicester game, Rodgers completely tactically beat Lampard. Like, you know, it was just.
We got spanked. We got spanked.
It wasn't Lampard's tactics were shit. Like, he had literally no idea how to coach a team. He still has no idea.
Yeah,
he has no idea.
Pressure,
I struggle to work out how a guy who is as good a midfielder as this doesn't know how to coach or set up a midfield.
It's because of the different times. It's because of the different times and like how the Premier League was. It was literally just pace and power. And if you could do them things and smash little 4-yard screamers, you were one of the better players. And good for him, it worked. But different times, you know what I mean. And also English managers tend to be quite shit. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
It's Graham
Potter. I love the guy, but he needs to improve his tactics for real. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember. Do you remember that? Do you remember that propaganda where it was like, "Oh yeah, I've been watching Atalanta play and like trying to see like the way they play and all that." Oh, bro, I want this. It's just stop it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what it is? Yeah, you know why I even I even love Roman even more, and I put more of the blame on Frank. The fact that Roman wanted to give this guy a brilliant backroom staff and coaching setup to help him, and he still rejected it.
He rejected it, really.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
bro. Like
he said,
and also, do you remember the transfer window? The transfer Lewis Dunk and fucking Lord,
Tarkowski.
Oh my bro! I think bro, it was just like it was the most unionist bullshit I've ever seen in my life. Like, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
There's some more too. I just can't think of it right now.
He's a nationalist.
He literally wanted to get rid of Rudiger, Christensen, fucking Kovacic, Jorginho, Aspie to replace him with fucking Dunk, Tarkowski, and Basmati. Bro, literally, I'm not even shitting you. We'd be a mid-table club. We'd be a mid-table club with him.
Yeah, thank God we have standards. It is what it is. But
like I said, I love Frank as a player, like brilliant player. As a manager, bro, he's a championship manager at best. He is a championship.
Wait, was he though, Scott?
Was he what?
What was the first thing you said?
I said he's a brilliant player.
Okay, if you believe that.
He was a brilliant player.
What?
Prime.
I'm joking, right? Guys,
he's
my second favorite Chelsea player. Relax, I'm joking.
He was a brilliant player. I'll never criticize anything about the way he played, but as a manager, bro, like
you are unbelievable.
If it don't work out at you at Everton, I'd maybe think about retiring. Like he's might be a championship manager at best.
Lewis, how did you even fall for that?
Because I don't know with you, bruv. I can't tell when
bro, you celebrate Arsenal scoring.
I didn't celebrate Arsenal scoring. I laughed at Alex.
No, I've seen the clip 100 times.
You ain't
celebrate
those allegations, bro.
Where's the highest place Everton could finish this season? The highest place that Everton could finish.
12th?
Oh, hang on. Are we talking about if Lampard stays there the whole season?
Yeah.
Oh, relegation.
15.
For real? Okay.
They've got one striker who's injury prone and had a dog shit season last year. They've made a signing that doesn't really fit in terms of how replacing Richarlison. Like it doesn't replace Richarlison. It's a good signing if Calvert-Lewin's going to be fit the whole season, but as we've seen, he's not. The signings they're going to make into midfield, fair enough, are good, but defensively they're still a shambles. Like
who did they sign to replace Richarlison?
McNeil.
Who?
Dwight McNeil from Burnley.
He's a winger though.
Oh, he's playing wing back. They're going to play a back five.
If they play,
they didn't really replace.
What are they playing out front then? Like
Dele Alli, I think. Yeah.
They'll play a back five and maybe 3 up front or something. Like they play like a 5-2-3.
Yeah, like the highest they're finishing if he stays the whole season is like 17th, 16th, maybe.
Question, Scott.
Yeah.
Do you think? Forget Frank's the manager. Do you think this Everton team is truly this bad?
No.
Okay, cool.
Not in certain places. Like Doucouré is not as bad a player as he's looked under Lampard. Allen is not a bad player as he's looked under Lampard. Like you saw how he was playing under Ancelotti, a proper manager. He was he was very good as a CDM. Like Dele Alli, like yeah, the attitude problems are still a problem, but he's not as bad a player as he's looked under Lampard. He's just not. Like these defenders aren't as bad as players as they've looked. They're not as bad as they've looked. They can't be.
Coleman looks so bad. He can't defend anymore.
Like it's not even just Coleman. Like these players can't be. Like I'm not saying they're going to be world beaters, but they're at least good enough to be a mid-table team. They're not this bad.
Yeah,
they can't be. Surely.
Even Godfrey used to look good under Ancelotti. He looks good.
Godfrey looked good at Norwich. He's come to Everton and now looks shit. How is that possible?
Yeah.
Dele Alli tax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I've really got.
They can't look that bad. Some of them, fair enough. Like some of them might just be kind of shit, but yeah, most of them I cannot see them being that bad. Like for example, if Tarkowski's just got done there, if he goes there and looks worse than he did at Burnley, then yeah, there's something wrong.
Oh no, he will.
If he does, then there's something wrong. There's something seriously wrong if he's looking worse than he did at Burnley.
We'll have to see, but yeah, guys, we've been going for nearly 3 hours. I think it's time to wrap up the stream. But guys, we'll be back on Sunday for the Everton versus Chelsea review. We're going to be at the game, so there will be a match day vlog, so check it out.
Let's go.
The Lampard derby, let's go. Or the Ross Barkley derby, whichever one you prefer. Big up everyone that's locked in. As always, smash the like and subscribe button. We will leave you with what will hopefully be our next transfer to the Gargantuan Chelsea Football Club. Oh no, it's a Lampard derby, so we'll leave with Super Frank. Guys, head over to Lawrence's channel. Lawrence is live right now. Tell him Lewis sent you and everything, but head over to Lawrence's channel. They're previewing the Everton Chelsea game. And yeah, big up everyone. Like and subscribe. And as always, up the Chelsea.